What's going on, everybody? This is your boy AK Eagles, and welcome to another late night stream of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I appreciate everyone coming out tonight and joining me. As always, got a few people in already. Papa Sora, how's it going? Vic 3, my co-host of the East Meets West. How you doing, my guy? Big shout out to you. Pretty much it's a weekend without Eagles football, so it's going to be kind of a boring week this week. But, there is things to talk about and things, to look back on at the beginning of the year here and in the middle and what to look forward to in the end here. So, I'm going to drop the link, let everybody come in. I thought also maybe tonight we'll maybe do a mock draft if everyone's up for it. I haven't done one yet. I haven't done one before, so figured why not? If everyone would be up for it, we can do that as well. So just pretty much come in, hang out, chill out. We'll talk Eagles football in general, whatever, no big thing. So just another late night stream. So shout out to the 6 in here already. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. We are on our way to 300 right now. If you have not already, please do so. Would like to be there before Christmas. So that's just kind of my little birthday gift or Christmas gift I want, So what's going on, Slay? How you doing, man?
What up, my dog? How you doing?
Not much, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
I like the background too. Yeah, wow.
Thank you. Figured I'd change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I just got this as a background. This or this.
Yeah, I like that. Not that one.
No. What up, Papa?
The other one. What's up, Papa?
I would just like to say, as you can clearly tell, my voice is gone. This is not an act. My voice is gone. I've had a hottie toddy, and I've been popping pills. So let's go.
So is that from yelling at kids today, or what?
No, I don't know what it was. It literally happened in the random middle. So what happened was I took a nap the other day, and I woke up, and my throat was hurting. So I was like, oh, I guess I was just like snoring or whatever. So my throat hurt for a little bit, and then today I was coughing, and something came out. Like I don't know what, if it was mucus or whatever, but something came out. So I washed it off my hands or whatever. And I was like, cool, my throat doesn't hurt, but I can definitely tell that my voice is going now. And here we are.
Dude, this is going to be hard. Good. I can't listen to Papa without his regular voice. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard.
Well, I'm sorry for his misfortune, Slay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry his voice.
No, but I am teaching middle school, so it is. And then all next week I'm coaching. So,
damn, you got a busy ass schedule,
bro. I gotta get paid, my guy.
What's good, Coach Clemente? Appreciate you, my guy, coming in. Shout out to you, man, and all you do.
Damn you.
Shout out to all you and Spotlight Sports Network do as well. So appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in, showing your support. Shout out to the 8 in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you already haven't.
Just in my lounge. Chill.
Huh?
I'm just in my lounge right now, just chilling.
So now that we're on our bye week, looking back at the whole season so far, how do you guys feel about it? Because there's been some shitty moments and some good ones. So, what you take?
Slay, do you want to go first, or do you want me to take it?
I'll take it. I'll let your voice first for a second.
He's such a gentleman.
Yeah. Dude,
he is.
This is kind of how I projected it to go. I didn't think we were going to be 12, 11, 10 win team. I think we had the possibility to be a 10-win team, honestly. And I think we definitely still could do that. But I think we were more suitable for like a 8-7 type of season, 7 to 8 win type of season. I mean, that's good for a rebuilding team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it's more sort of this team still trying to find its own identity before they can even make a run. And who knows, man? This team might actually win some games in the playoffs. Maybe they get bounced out in the first round, even if we get there. But right now, we got to take it game by game, day by day. But yeah, I kind of projected it to be this way. I didn't think we were going to beat the Broncos, especially by that bad. That's the one team that I thought we were going to lose to. The Raiders, I thought we were going to beat. I thought that was a trap game for the Raiders. So those two I kind of got incorrect. But other than that, the season right now, I've kind of seen it the way it's supposed to be. But I'm a big fan of how we're looking. We got to find our identity still on defense. Go ahead, Paul.
How do you see the last 4 days or the last 4 games going for us? So,
Me? Okay, I think we're gonna lose one of those games to Washington. I think Washington has an explosive offense, and then you have to beat our defense, which is a lot easier because our defense ain't that good, and they're on a hot streak. So, yeah, our defense is looking like hot shit right now. That's how I would look at our defense. It looks like hot shit. But yeah, one of those games you're gonna lose to Washington. And you're due for a win against the Giants. There's no way you can get swept by the Giants. You better beat the Giants. And Jalen Hurts has that game circled on his calendar again this time. That's the team that he threw 3 picks to. The Dallas game, that's a win because they're going to rest a lot of starters. So I think it's going to be 3 wins out of that 4 win.
So 3-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would that be like?
Papa? Yeah. 3-1. That would be 8.
9-8.
8 wins total.
Yeah. That would be around there. That's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can handle 8, man. Take your time, bro.
Pretty much exactly what Slay said. You can see it being because I predicted hopefully it was going to be an 8 to 10 win season. I would like to win out and, of course, make the playoffs, obviously. Get everybody the experience needed. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, I mean, even if we end with an 8-9 record, and that's a quote-unquote losing record, for a team that's rebuilding, that's pretty fucking good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I made that statement the
I
other
will gladly
week.
take an 8-9.
Yeah, no, I would too. And I made the statement the other week, for a team that's supposedly rebuilding, if you're winning while you're rebuilding, that's a good thing. Because most teams lose while they rebuild. Not many win. So that's only a plus.
So far, there's only been 2 teams that have done that. Us and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I just want to get rid of the Patriots organization. I need to make that.
I was going to say, they're probably going to end up being in the Super Bowl. It would not surprise me if they ended up a Super Bowl team.
They're decent 1 year, and they're back to being a legit super house the next year. How? That team is so good.
That's all it took.
I don't get that.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if it would end up being Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick in the Super Bowl, our very first show on Monday night on Conspiracy Theory will be the NFL in that show. I'm not lying.
That's gonna be like a 10-hour show. I hope
because I'm telling you, bro, like there's no way in hell. Like, no, I'm sorry. I can think of many other teams who deserve to be there rather than them two right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that somehow comes to fruition, I'd be skeptical. I'd be like, all right, you guys plan this shit for like ratings or some shit.
I could agree with the I could agree with the NFC standpoint, but with the AFC, I don't know. The best team in the AFC right now.
That's what I mean. Like right now, like Patriots, yeah, because of their defense alone, they got a nasty defense right now. Like,
Yeah,
no
no,
lie.
I could agree.
really
NFC's
will.
wide open, but Pats I'm calling right now is or AFC right now is going to be Pats.
Dude, the Cards deserve a Super Bowl. The Cardinals.
Because
I feel so bad
I
for
could
them.
see Patriots Cards. That'd be a fun game.
I feel so bad
Yeah.
for the Cardinals, man. I really do. I would love to see that team win a Super Bowl.
But you
If
can't
not,
tell me though, if it's Bucks Patriots, so you ain't gonna be scratching your head a little bit.
Hell yeah.
I will be. I know I sure as fuck will be. I'll be like, okay.
Dude, my whole life has been watching Brady in the Super Bowl. Literally. I mean Brady and Manning, I guess. That's literally been my whole life.
There would have been if it was Patriots
that's sad.
Cardinals. If it would have been Patriots Cardinals, though, there would have been a lot of ex-Eagle players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You got Hicks.
You got Hicks, Ertz, Mills, Aguilar, then many more, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Birdman?
Yo,
Hey,
Birdman.
what's going on? I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh my god.
That's
What
fucked
the hell's
up.
going on?
What's up, man? What's up, guys? What's up?
Oh,
That's
man.
good, brother.
So,
So,
on that Grandpa Joe over there, that voice.
I don't know what's
Yo,
worse.
set an example for your kids. Put that finger down, my guy.
I don't fucking have kids.
Raphael, you teach kids, so they're your
They don't
kids.
fucking know where they don't know that I'm on this.
Hey, there's
Not yet.
just AK there. I just seen this article saying that the Philadelphia Eagles are in talks. I forgot what team, but to trade 2 or 3 of our picks to get more picks in 2023. And I'm like, you better not do that.
You talking
I'm not
first
for
round
that.
picks?
Because they said that would give Jalen another shot to see what he's got. But I'm like, dude, you got to give this guy some talent, dude. I don't care who's here. You're not going to wait 2 more years for that. I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's just a stupid article, but I was like, wow, dude. Like, there's just no way.
Oh my God.
That'd be stupid.
The only way that I would trade down on any picks is if the guy that you wanted was taken right before your pick. So you want to slide down like 2-3 positions and maybe garner,
No, we're just talking. It's saying just give our picks away.
No, that
More
I'm not
picks,
doing.
and-
Yeah, that I'm not
that's
doing.
bullshit. Yeah,
that I'm
Yo,
not
Aiden
doing.
Hutchinson. Imagine
Fuck that.
Aiden Hutchinson with our defense. God damn, we would be good.
There's
That's
nothing.
all we're
There's no
missing.
way that's going to happen. There's
That's
no way.
all we're missing, though. We're missing one Aiden Hutchinson. That's
No,
literally
there's
all we're missing.
a lot more than that, man.
And
Yo, what's
I
up,
mean, I
MF?
get it. He would make us better instantly, but he's not all we're missing. We
safety,
need more than that.
linebacker. Yeah, that's it. Corner.
we need players now, dude. I'm not gonna wait a whole nother freaking year to have like 20.
The only way I
draft
would
picks.
trade
This
down is if
ridiculous.
the only way I would trade down is if like the player you want, you're like, all right, I can wait he'll be there for a couple of picks. Let me go get like a third or something, an extra third. Or
Oh,
whatever.
picked.
Hang on, buddy.
Who got picked?
Cousins
Go
just
ahead.
got picked.
I have no
Go ahead,
clue.
Papa. Keep going.
No clue.
And is Ben Roethlisberger playing?
Yes.
Yeah.
He absolutely sucks. I think Papa right
Dude,
now.
he's
I mean,
been getting
I don't know if
ripped
he's
up.
playing. He's there right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just- yeah, I don't know. It looks like the Michelin Man's out there at QB right now. I don't know what to tell you.
He's there
Stay puft, Marshmallow
physically,
Man.
but not spiritually.
Dude,
No,
Right.
I
Yeah, this
AK,
is
his
his
body
last
is
AK
there.
year.
alone would do better. Yeah. AK
This is
would
his
do
last
better than
year.
that dude at quarterback. Birdman would do better than him at quarterback. Oh
That's
my
true.
god.
Wow.
Ben has gotten so much worse. Oh my god.
Well, he's old. What do you expect? Yeah, he been
Yeah,
getting
I
clobbered all
I have
game.
no clue.
He has to
I have no
finish
Hey,
out the
Gio wants to
season
know what
too.
the score is, Jay Boogie.
It's
What's
like
up?
Oh,
it's
mama.
like 30
They
something.
want to know the score.
What's the score?
Yeah.
729.
A lot to a little.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. It's
That's
not
still third quarter though.
Yeah, it's not interesting quite yet, though. G, you're good.
We need the Vikings to lose that game,
Yes, we do.
or
Yeah.
else. Okay, this is the playoff picture right now. If the
Throwing
Vikings
Haskins.
win tonight, they would be, what would they be? They would be 6 and 7,
Be
tied
6
with
and
us.
7.
Yeah, they would be 6 and 7. Right.
AK,
Yes, sir.
AK, did you hear what's going down in Dallas? Did you hear that Mike McCarthy called out a victory and then Dak Prescott doubled down and said we're going to beat the shit out of him pretty much?
I saw that. Yeah.
Wow, that's really bad. That's really not a good thing to do.
I
There
was
was
gonna
something else that was said too.
Listen, man, I was gonna go in the Lulz chat room earlier and be like, bro, like that's the last thing I would want my coaching quarterback to do. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and watch it unfold.
You know, that was just like Nick wearing beat Dallas.
What is
Right?
Yep.
Papa?
Yeah.
What
Doug
is the
Peterson.
what is the
Doug
Niners
Peterson
record right
thing.
now, Papa?
That's just jinxing yourself, man.
What are they? 5 and what are they? 6 and 5 and 7?
No,
And they're bad. That's what they are.
The
Who?
Niners are
Niners
not
records.
bad. I'm gonna just say it out right now.
Guys, I'm right here.
Dude, they're not winning.
The Niners are winning.
let me see.
They're
who's
almost-
in the AFC.
They're playing like trash this year.
They're not going to beat.
They're
not gonna
6
beat
and
the Bengals,
6.
I don't think.
There's
Yeah.
6 and 6.
it's hard. It's hard, but I don't know how.
I just gotta.
I'm sorry,
I just
bro.
gotta-
That was like an 80-year-old man came through my channel for a second.
Dude, okay, so back to serious stuff. Right now,
Yeah.
this is how the NFC playoff picture is looking like. Whoever is the 7th seed, right now,
What's up, Jay?
has
Come
to
on
play-
in if you want, buddy.
whoever's the 7th seed right now, aka Washington, or whoever's the 7th seed, I don't care. They have to face the Packers, the 2 seed. The 6th seed, the 49ers, they would have to face the Bucks. And the 5th seed, the Rams, would have to face the Cowboys. The only team right now that's on a bye is the Cardinals. And I want them to win a Super Bowl if we're not in the Super Bowl. So I'm gunning for them to win it, but
You're going to have to speak up a little louder, Sonny.
That's what I'm. Oh my god.
Fucking choke on this dick.
oh man.
Fuck you.
I love you, Papa. It's all love.
I don't.
It's the wrong. You're on the wrong channel.
Whoa.
Listen. I may be on pills, and I may have had a hottie toddy or two, but I'll still kick your fucking ass.
Papa, take the blue pill.
I took the green one. I took the green
Do
one.
you hear me?
What's it called?
Just take that thing out of your rear end.
You need some more wagyu. You need some more wagyu.
Somebody say wagyu. Can't do it. I don't have a perp
What, are you at a game or something, man?
anymore.
Yo,
How can
Oh,
one man
no,
live if
it's
one
good.
man can't say wagyu?
Double
What's
trouble
up,
is
Vic?
here. It's
was it,
double
fellas? How we
trouble when
doing?
you got Birdman and
What's going on, brother?
Yo,
Make it
we
double.
are just truly. Well, I'm just having fun with Papa, but we're all having fun with his little way.
I heard Papa say
Trying to
choke.
do it.
I heard
You
him
have-
say choke on the dick, and I'm like, the way he said it, it didn't sound right. It sounded like you giving self-destruction.
I'm
I
trying
think
so
Papa fell
hard
into the
to
wrong
say
flower.
wagyu.
Hey,
What's good, my
Hey.
guy Gino? Where you at, my guy? Is he working?
What up,
Is that
Vic?
what's going on? He
What up,
working?
man?
Yeah, no, he moved. He just moved back to Philly, so he doesn't have his stuff set up for his studio yet. So
Is it always?
Ah, yo.
God
Shout
damn
out
it.
to you, man. I hate moving. That's the worst.
What up, Vic?
Yeah.
How you
I think Papa fell
Philly
into the
girl
wrong mouth.
in the building. What is
Philly
good?
girl.
Long time no see. Appreciate you.
Philly go to OG.
Yeah, she the GOAT.
Yeah, no,
We got
I
a female in the
don't.
audience.
Of course I do, man.
That
This
never
chick
fucking happens.
Philly girl has represented me and had my back since I started. So shout out to her.
We're all waiting for Papa Sora's right testicle to drop tonight.
Oh my
Bro, I
god.
tried jumping.
Geo moved back to Philly.
I tried to speed
Who
that
did
process
that?
up. It didn't work.
See,
And
and yelling at these kids.
if you haven't
It
noticed
really
already,
wasn't even me yelling at the kids.
if you haven't
Papa, you-
noticed already, Papa Sora's voice is dead. Papa
He's
Sora
gonna
has
Can you say
lost.
kid? Hey, can you say
You
kids
need to go
one more
gargle
time?
something.
Oh,
Kids. Gargle this dick,
I'm
Jerry.
so sorry. This is hard.
he's gonna hit puberty tonight, fellas. Hit puberty tonight.
I hate doing it on my phone.
You kind of
Yeah,
sound
no,
like BPS when he gets all upset.
Is it,
What?
I thought BPS was the one going through puberty.
oh, I know.
Oh.
The battle of the cubes.
I should have fucking named this stream "Put Down Papa Show." Fuck.
Hey, yo, Vic.
Oh, yeah.
You say put me down?
That's why
The Put Down Papa Show.
Oh. I thought you meant
Put
like
him out
put
of-
down like
put him
old
out of
Yeller
his
style. You were gonna
misery,
take me
so-
out back and just.
Mhm.
I was
we're
like,
gonna
damn.
get Militia on this podcast.
Oh shit.
Say Wagyu one more last time.
I am trying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Papa.
Yo, Philly girl, just so you know, I hope your tailbone's feeling better. I know you broke it a couple weeks back. Hope that car's
Yeah, her
not
tailbone.
doing
Please,
too
can
rough
I
on you.
talk for a
Yeah.
minute?
Yo, she be like grinding, man.
Fragile.
She be having them
She
long ass
fragile.
car rides too. She really knows how to like work, man. She should be working.
Okay.
That's the one thing that she does a lot. Work.
We respect the grind.
what'd you do for work?
You don't have
Can I
to
talk
tell them
right now?
Yeah, but Philly girl grind a lot. Respect to Philly girl. She the go.
They don't let me talk with. God damn it! They just don't let me talk. Okay, but okay. So Papa, are you there? So well, then. I know
I'm
you're
here.
feeling bad right now, but well, I just hope that you're doing okay. So well, I just wanted to tell about it. Lemon and honey, it feels very good because it happened one time that I was trying that a chicken boys right here. But well, Papa, we love you, and I hope you feel better.
Oh yeah, like I said, I already had a hottie toddy. I got honey, I got Dr. Pepper, and I got the Jim Beam out. We're good.
Okay.
Hottie
Bro,
toddy's
added
where
Dr.
it's at.
Pepper in that too. Added Dr. Pepper in that. It
I
made-
literally already said Dr. Pepper Slay.
oh,
Hey,
add
Hey, Papa. Hey, Papa.
Yeah.
Captain will be your hottie toddy.
oh, add 10 Dr.
Captain makes all the pain go away.
Why do you
Oh,
laugh like that, my guy?
Jerry, what the? Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? I mean,
It's funny.
You guys are too
Yeah.
much.
Yo, that
Birdman,
Welcome back.
sick. Eagles on
Birdman, you're back.
Thank
That
you, man.
sick. But I don't know where you found that, but I need to make that like a part of something. You might need to throw that on the Nest Out West. What up,
my
Lenny?
God.
Well, it'll be behind me from now on, so that's what I'm
That junk
saying.
is sick, Brody.
Thank you.
But AK Eagles, I heard about the conspiracy theories right here, but well, I'm not very sure about it all because if they had some conspiracy theories because I got one, but I'm not very sure if I tell it on Monday or well, I'm not very sure about that.
Is that the one? Is it about Cam Newton's hair? It's not really hair. It's like a satellite dish.
Birdman.
That's a pretty good one. That's,
It's a boxing
how many
game.
channels you get with that? How many channels you get with that hairdo?
It's like some bunny ears.
Oh man.
I get FM
Oh.
and AM in that shit.
Right?
Oh, man.
No, go ahead though, Raphael.
I'm
Finish what you were
I'm
saying,
just kidding,
bud.
Captain.
No.
I'm messing with you, Captain.
Come on. But I've been heard about you about talking about the conspiracy theories right here, but well, there's one thing that I agree about it, but well, yes, but that show right here is very interesting about it because they talking about conspiracy theories right here about what's going on in the NFL, what's going on with the war right here, but I'm still believing that well, sooner or later, the aliens will come to this earth right here sooner or later. But well, that's my whole thing right here. But well, Birdman, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
How you get that to the karaoke microphone right here? Because I've been heard about it. Because how you get that the karaoke microphone? Because me and Charlie we got a battle right here. Just
Oh
like,
shoot.
but
Yeah, you
not
got.
but not a beef, not a beef. It's just like a DJ battle. Okay, so well, there you go.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I wish I had. I'm at work, so I wish I had the DJ mic right now.
Papa
Yes.
Source. Look at Birdman's name.
It says Papa Source father, and I'm
That's
his
fucked
brother.
up, Birdman. You know that. That's messed up.
No, what's
I
fucked
gotta
up is
support my son.
But let me
spelled
tell you
it.
something.
It's a 4-letter word.
But let me tell you something. If Birdman is Papa
It's amazing
Source
you
father,
spelled it.
I'll be this brother. But well, brother cousin, I don't know.
Yeah, you did spell it wrong, Papa.
Hey,
I
I
didn't
had a
spell it
couple
wrong.
drinks. What can I say? What can I say? I've had some drinks.
So have I.
Shouldn't be drinking and driving, bro.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, when you got a son like Papa, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, if Gio has some time later, he can hopefully he pops on so we can discuss about that Gervonta Davis, what's it called, Gervonta Davis, Isaac Cruz fight. That was an absolute robbery. Isaiah Cruz should have won that fight, and they all know it.
I gotta see it. Don't talk about it.
Oh my God, Jerry, are you serious?
Slay.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet.
What up,
Hey,
bro?
some people don't have the luxury
Play the
of watching
piano.
it on the night it comes out, you know?
Spoiler alert.
Right?
Yeah, somebody
No,
already had
no.
to ruin the walk. Somebody had to ruin the Walking Dead for me already too, assholes.
Have you guys
Someone
seen
said something
Okay,
about the
Man.
Matrix.
that's
I was
really
watching
messed up.
Jerk-offs.
Oh, AK, that's messed up. I don't know who those
Swear to
are. They messed up for real.
I know, man.
It was you, you little dick.
Yo, you know that stuff
Have
like
you
I
guys-
can't even turn on YouTube without already having
Go cut
the
that hair,
show
boy.
that has, like, scenes in it.
Say that again.
I said I can't even like turn my YouTube on without like seeing like people talking about shows that I watch or even movies, and they're talking about like
Right? I
scenes.
know,
Like,
man.
yo, that's like if you ever watch what is it, Hawkeye? It comes on Disney Plus. What is it, 12
I
o'clock
love it.
Wednesday morning? Dude, by the time I woke up at 8,
I was
new
literally
already
about
had
to
a
say who's
video
seen the
breaking
Hawkeye
down the whole
series
thing.
so far.
It was ridiculous. They're already talking about people who are in it. I didn't even watch the episode. I already know who's in the fucking episode. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Everybody
that
wants
sucks,
to
man.
No lie, bro. The first person to ever ruin the Mandalorian for me is going to get punched in the face. I promise. Like there
I
will be
love
no
that
question.
show too.
Like you ruined that for me, bro. You're on my shit list. You're getting cold for Christmas. No
Yeah,
lie.
Gervonta
Oh,
Davis.
you haven't seen
Oh.
any of it yet?
You don't want none
Oh,
of
I've
that.
seen it all. I'm saying when the new
Okay.
ones come out, if somebody speaks before I see, like that's gonna.
I've only caught some of the first seasons, so I swear to God.
I won't ruin it for you, bro. Seriously, because the ending of the second made my ass cry. I won't lie.
It's really good,
awesome.
man.
It
It
was
is really
fucking
good.
awesome. Wait till you see it. If you haven't binge watched it yet, Vic, binge watch it. It's worth
I thought
it.
it was weird when a
Every
T-Rex came
second.
out though and started
The baby,
breakdancing.
everyone's trying to watch what they want to
Yeah, I
watch.
know
It's like,
about that.
when you want to watch your show, and it's like, then you got to break it down. What are you watching with your wife? You never, you know what I mean? Like, you got to watch the shows together. And when she goes to sleep, it's not that much time to watch it.
I've been
It's
seeing.
Gotta sneak it in.
Geo,
Yeah,
Geo,
right?
no lie. I wait till midnight for that shit to drop. I watch it at midnight.
You know what show
all
I
the
just
time.
got out to?
Yeah,
If
sometimes
you
does it,
if
sometimes
you ever watch
don't.
the anime Cowboy Bebop, Netflix has a regular what do you call it, real
Is
live.
it good? Live action? Is the live
It's
action
awesome.
good?
It's awesome.
Really?
I
It
haven't
is?
It's
seen that
awesome.
yet.
Because they
And
have
the best thing
fucked
about
up
it
every
for
live
Netflix, it's on
action.
Netflix.
my generation, everybody knows Harold from Harold and Kumar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he
They
plays
just
Fearless,
dropped one
which is
season
awesome.
and they cancel it. They just dropped one season of
But
Cowboy Bebop live action and they just
gun
cancel it.
action, yeah. But if you like gun action, like I'm not saying too much samurai, but like that sword play, and it's just like overall a good show. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's the thing.
I
I'll have
like
to
the
check it
I was
out,
original
gonna
man.
say
one, which is the
I was
anime.
very skeptical about what's its face? Real action Cowboy Bebop, because every single like live action they've done of anime has been shit. You've seen Death Note, you've seen that Dragon
Oh
Ball
yeah,
movie that nobody wants to talk about. You've seen I'm even gonna throw Avatar The Last Airbender movie, the real action one that nobody wants to talk about. They have not done good with live action.
I'll say this: there's one
Um,
that it would literally just how they do it, it'll blow your mind. But like,
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away. It's just
Hey,
the show all around is good. Like
Does it
even
follow
like
the
what,
without,
anime at all?
what was the one? I know this is off topic a little bit, but it does have to do with like that
We
kind
would
of
have a
stuff.
topic.
What was the one that Keanu Reeves was in? Like in 2016, it was like his Japan one was his ninja fighting, and he was
John
over in
Wick.
like China and shit.
Man of Tai Chi,
Huh?
Man of Tai
Yeah,
Chi.
dude, that was a bad fucking movie, dude. I love
I
that
love that
movie.
movie.
The
I had
graphics
that.
on that shit
I
was
was gonna
dope.
be like Cyber.
Oh wait, I think you're talking about Ronin. You're talking about Ronin, the one that he did like he was in Japan.
Yeah, where he
That
was
he
the
had the
ninja.
gi on. Yeah, that's Ronin. That's a dope
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah,
Where he
that was
fought
yo,
good.
like
that
1,000
was
soldiers.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep,
it was kind of like a
Vic, you said
300
that.
but Japanese version.
Vic, you
yeah.
were starting to describe it. You're like, what's the one with John Wick in it? It's like animated and all that. I was like, Cyberpunk? I have no idea what he's about to say. I was
Oh,
like, all I
dude,
can think of is Cyberpunk, and that's a video
No,
game.
no, I was talking in the ninja aspect and stuff like that.
yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that is a dope movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronin.
Yeah, 47. I
Have
remember that
any
one
of you
now. Yeah.
guys watched anything? Have any of you guys watched anything off Apple TV?
I don't have Apple TV.
No,
I
I got like
Lasso,
Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus,
Oh,
shit like that.
Like
Everything that's
Apple
on my
Plus.
Roku.
I think the only thing I watch off of Apple is Ted Lasso. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, dude, that shit is the bomb.
Yeah, I love Ted Lasso.
There's another one that's on there too. It's called Swagger. It's about these kids doing like a basketball clinic. It's really good. The guy from that played Ice Cube's in it. You know, from the story of Ice Cube and all them. NWA. The guy that played Ice Cube in that.
That his actual son, you mean?
Is that his son?
Yeah, that's his son.
Wow.
That's
He's like
Ice
an
Cube's
actor?
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name.
I was gonna say you look a lot like him.
Yeah, no, most of them did use their sons in that.
Yeah.
And because I know. Oh shit, minds are slipping now. Damn
Well,
it.
he plays a coach in that movie or in the series. It's really good.
Okay.
It's called Swagger. Check it out. Oh, touchdown! 21-29.
How are they coming back, man?
Because it's Ben.
Dude, I've always said it, man.
It's the Vikings.
Pittsburgh is a second half team, dude. They're not a
Yeah,
first half team. They never
You
have been.
understand? I got the Vikings defense. I'm up 13 points. Now they're coming back. Come on, man.
You also got to understand, it's the Vikings.
You bet on this game?
No, hell no. But you
I
know
was
what?
going to
gonna
say,
say.
who bets?
How do
I was
you not
gonna say-
understand that they're only going to Washington? That's it.
I was going to say,
He's probably flipping out right now.
Oh, I didn't
this
know.
is the we lost to Detroit bowl right now.
That's your boy
fucking
Washington.
dope, Philly.
Vic, that's your boy Washington. Lighten it up.
It's crazy because he was so frustrated earlier. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought Ben was gonna smack the dog shit out of him.
Oh, they're going for 2.
Why?
No good.
Because they
That was dumb. That was dumb.
It was dumb as hell.
No, Ice Cube is dope as shit. I love all his movies, man. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, it's no problem, Birdman. If you get it corrected, man, just hop on back. You know where we're at, man. Always
I've
welcome.
been there before, Birdman.
The score's 29-20 with 12 minutes left. It's a really good fucking game, actually. I can't believe the Steelers came back. This is ridiculous.
I was going to turn this shit off.
I mean, hey, if you guys want, we can call the game and finish this up real fast if you want.
Yeah, I can do play-by-play commentary real quick.
Yeah, do it. I would love to hear you do that shit with your squeaky voice.
I would love to hear Papa.
Oh, sounds like you really like it.
Papa, let me
Go
hear
for it.
Let me hear a cadence.
It's gonna be like do you remember? I believe it was 2017.
Oh hell no, we not about here. You're probably a play-by-play like this.
I believe it was 2017, and it was it was the Chiefs and Titans. And you remember when they fumbled the ball, and I believe the Chiefs ran it back for a touchdown. The guy's voice going crazy. That's me right now.
I'll call this game if you want, AK. At the end of this.
At the end of the commercial.
Yeah.
For those old enough to remember, Papa's giving me heavy Peter Brady vibes.
Papa, aren't you in Florida?
Yeah.
How the hell you got like a cold or something?
It's not a cold. I've literally just lost my voice was all.
Well, how'd you do that?
What was funny was I took a nap, right? I took a nap the other day. I woke up and I was like, damn, my throat hurts.
I despise anyone who lives
I
in
guess
the
I was snoring. Day I was just like, I was coughing because there was a little bit of pain, but it was like, it wasn't because I was like sick or anything. And then I coughed and something came out. So I was like, that's disgusting. Let me, wash my hands real quick. But hey, my throat doesn't hurt anymore. But I was like, but I also can feel it. I was like,
what
I can
you
also
need to
tell
do then
I'm
is you
about
got to
to-
figure out what somebody did to you while you were asleep.
Right? You probably swallowed a spider.
Bro.
Does that mean I'm Spider-Man now?
Must have did something, bro.
Right?
He used some voodoo type stuff. No, I'm playing. Yeah.
With or without nuts, Birdman.
I despise people.
Yo, BPS was teabagging you in your sleep.
Bro, I'm gonna say right now. If Slay, I'm gonna just say right now, if Slay walks in the state of Florida, he's getting shot. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I don't. Okay.
You see a little cartoon character
I
and
live
him
in one of the
smiling.
most dangerous cities. I live in one of the most dangerous cities, and I still haven't get shot. So, hey, I'll take
that's
that,
great.
But
You haven't been in the redneck states yet. Stay in the north where it's safe.
I mean, that's true. All right, let me call it a play-by-play for this one.
Let me tell you something.
I'd be
boy.
less worried about them and more worried about the alligators at that point, Slay.
All right.
You have it. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do my bio voice.
Sutton
Bayou.
pulling
Wait,
hair.
hang on, Jerry. Hand off to Delvin Cook. Delvin Cook
Hold up. Let me get
gets
my bio voice.
about 9. First, second down coming up.
Oh, that
You ever
guy
been in
hurt.
the bayou, boy? Where they got crocodiles.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do my
Bro, I
bayou
cannot
voice. Hold
wait
up.
to get a cut on Sunday or tomorrow, one of them days.
Slade, just take a razor and just.
No,
You guys are
that's
going
not-
to start making me start titling these streams. I apologize ahead of time.
All right, second,
What do you mean?
second two
Listen,
coming
I
up.
didn't plan this.
Just put title it my bad.
Yeah, just my bad.
In the backfield.
Explicit content from here on out.
Hand off to Delvin Cook. It goes for a first.
You should
down.
just name one of your
Just-
streams. You signed the documents, right?
Or just title it do not enter. Enter at your own risk.
True gangsta.
If you're under 18, you click.
Oh, fuck.
Dalvin Cook with 190 yards.
Hey! Don't spoil. I don't want no one spoiling.
Spoil what?
I
Spoil
don't know.
Shut up.
I
You already
don't
spoiled
care.
the
I
boxing
don't
match.
want
These are past tense.
Kirk
These are past
Cousins
tense.
deep
Spoiler,
downfield. He
he
goes to
dies at
KJ
the end.
Osborne touchdown.
Hey,
Vikings.
don't spoil it.
Vikings get a major touchdown right there. KJ Osborne on like a what was that 60 to 70 yard touchdown. They go
I don't know.
That
This
was
is the-
pass
20.
interference.
This is the
Pass
worst
interference.
play ever.
Yo, he pushed the
That was a
fuck
push
off
off.
big time. bro.
Yeah.
He pushed off big time. Where's the flag on that one? Holy shit.
Yeah, what? That was so obvious.
Like, no lie, dude. He extended the fucking arm and everything.
Everything.
Bro,
yeah,
he's
dude.
skinny as
Look at
hell. What do you want him to do? That's his fault. And I'm
It's
playing,
the fucking rules.
I'm playing.
Dems
Bro, look at this
the
piece
rules,
off.
kid.
Look at that.
Yeah, but if
He
you
left
look
his
at it, he
glove
pushed
print
off,
like on his
he pushed
chest.
off at a great time. He
Yo,
pushed off.
Nah, I'm not even
as
joking.
was
No, that
jumping
dude
for
was
it.
skinny as hell, though. AK, that dude got pushed off easily.
The
Yeah,
man
but he
really
pushed
said,
off
"Here's
as
something
Sutton
to
went to
remember
jump
me.
for the
Goodbye."
ball.
Look, he was going for the ball. Yeah, that ain't right.
That's a great play.
That's just a good
that's
play,
not
Jerry. That's just a good play by my boy KJ.
Yeah.
if this was Squid Games, who y'all got your money on in the chat?
Papa sorry by far.
Me
Papa sorry by far.
betting on myself.
I will bet on you too.
I'm gonna have to
I
bet
still
on
ain't watched that
myself.
show either.
Even though I really don't know what I'm betting on, I'll bet on myself.
Squid Games. That's
Listen,
literally
I'm a-
I
say
know
right
what
now.
the fuck he said. I just never watched it yet, honestly.
Yeah, I
Say
don't watch
right
it
now, if we were playing red light, green light,
Papa, you
Yeah, this
and if it
This
was
Steeler
between me and
defense
somebody, I'm using them as a human shield. I'm just grabbing them and I'm going, "Here we go, bitch."
Yo. Let's see how much fantasy points Kirk has got me today.
I do not want to be them guys like in the locker room after this.
All right, let me check the stats for how much Kirk got.
Tomlin is gonna rip their asses, dude.
14 points today.
No, it's not over yet, man.
All right.
And it's pretty close, man.
You want me to call the game? Okay. If you know.
Well,
We can
okay.
just take turns
Go
on it.
for it. I'm at
Yeah.
10:51, so
Yeah, me too.
I'll take
They just punted
Yeah,
the
me
ball
too.
off, so I don't want to spoil or anything, but I'm just
I'm at 10:51 too.
I think
Yeah.
we're all in sync. We're all in unison.
all right.
Are we looking at a kickoff right now?
No,
they're about to
no, they're
not
about to hike.
they're about to hike the
We're
ball.
not as
Yeah.
I'm looking at Terry Bradshaw holding his $100,000 briefcase
Yep,
right now.
I just thought that. All right. Ben
Yeah, you guys are
Roethlisberger.
It's
behind.
looking really fucking good too.
All right,
Oh,
Najee
I'm
Harris in the
right now.
backfield, 3 receivers at the bottom. Claypool
I'm
in motion
past
at the
you
top
all.
of your screen. Ben Roethlisberger hands it off to Najee Harris. Najee Harris just goes maybe for 2 to 3 yards. Damn, bro, that D line for the Vikings is nasty good.
Watch tonight would have been the night that AK was like, "Hey guys, we're doing karaoke streams now."
That would happen. 3 receivers at the bottom for the Steelers.
I would
One
have
at
just
the
been like,
top.
"Fuck."
At least you can do Barry White.
Hand off to Harris. That goes for about 4 to
You'll
5.
never find. Blum, blum,
Third
blum.
down and
You'll
1.
never find
Yeah, this
a
game.
voice like
Man, you
mine.
went the wrong way. That was dumb.
Yeah, he did go the wrong way.
Yo, do you really think like it's Ben's surgery that affected him this year, or the fact that he's just fat and lazy?
He's like 30 something years old. That's just his.
Yeah,
life.
you can't say 30-something years old when you got Tom Brady out there. You
He's
can't
like
mess-
39, bro.
you got Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, come on now, Vic. You know.
Yeah, but
Tom Brady cooked
Vic, my guy, Tom Brady's out there eating salads while Ben's horking down 2 cheeseburgers.
Right?
Big difference.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's literally my point.
I was gonna say Tom Brady
And
doesn't
drinking.
eat bread.
'Cause
Tom
it's like
Brady
at the
doesn't
beginning
eat
of the
bread.
season-
We've seen it in the Subway commercials.
They said Ben
4th and
Roethlisberger was
3 coming up for the
best receiver to
Steelers,
play.
and they're going for it.
Dude, Tom Brady eats the foods of the gods.
All right, Ben
He eats avocado
Roethlisberger.
ice cream. That's how he gets through.
He's trying to call the snap here. He has to hurry up before the clock
I don't even.
expires.
Is that
3
stupid
seconds, 2
TikTok
seconds,
with
1
the
second. All right, that's gonna be a delay of game on the Steelers. Yeah, he didn't snap the
Yo,
ball.
that is hilarious that he said Island Boys. That was the first thing I was thinking when you were talking about Cam Newton.
Nah, Birdman. I'm gonna do Birdman. No, I'm gonna do Rap God.
I
He
agree,
gonna-
Philly girl. He needs
oh,
to
we
just
gonna
pack it up and
stars.
go.
4th and 8 coming up for the Steelers, so they just put themselves back in way up. 9 minutes.
I'm doing good, James. How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you for stopping in, brother.
What up, ladies, man? What up, man? That'll be what I mean. The Steelers are punting it. I think that's Boswell.
Oh God, I can
or
feel
whatever his name
the
is.
pills taking effect.
The what pills?
The pills.
The pails.
8 minutes and 56 seconds to go for the Steelers to do something with that.
Fucking easy, Gio. Eagles, man. I mean, that's been it from the moment I was born, practically. So.
Man, the room's getting
Favorite
smaller.
football player?
Yeah, I seen that tweet
baller.
earlier. That was a tweet that
Favorite
was put out by
football
Rex Chapman about the 10 years old to now. Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
great
I don't know if
one.
it switched because it's only 4 years, but
Slay was still shitting his pants back then.
nah.
What are you talking about? He's still shitting his pants now.
Yeah, you right.
Dog, I'm not. I never do that. I guarantee you. You know
Listen,
what's
Slay,
hilarious?
it's not
I
wrong.
used
You
to-
don't have to be ashamed of wearing a diaper. Listen, you don't need to be ashamed of wearing a diaper. All right. There are times I don't want to wear pants. All right. I fucking hate pants. Why do you think I'm not wearing any
Look, Papa,
pants now?
right about now, it sounds like you're wearing Depends.
Yeah, the Vikings rushing game today is gonna keep.
We're not talking about the Vikings. We're talking about you shitting your pants.
I'm
talking about
saying
wearing
the
Depends.
Vikings rushing game has been a big part
And,
of why they're winning this game today, Papa.
I'm saying I don't want to wear pants.
And I didn't say anything about that, but
And what's so fucking hard about this
why are we
conversation?
so
I don't know.
Yeah.
You bring it up.
not wearing pants should not be a 5-minute long conversation?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like wearing pants. You gotta let the boys breathe.
I don't know.
I really don't know, Jenks. I'm kind of watching the game, so
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
3rd down and 5 coming up for the
He
Vikings.
dropped it.
Wait, hold on. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Vikings. They got like 3-4 receivers at the bottom. Jefferson at the top. Cousins in the backfield by himself. Cousins hikes it and he takes off. He's gonna get a good game. He gets a first down, but he fumbles at the end. They get it back. Good hustle from the offensive lineman there.
We enjoy a good hustle.
You kind of look like Daniel Jones right there.
Yeah, except he actually ran and slid.
The fuck was that, Vic?
The hustle.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, wait, what?
offensive
Oh,
lineman
oh.
ran pretty good. That's a Carson Wentz play
Listen,
right there.
Gio, you're telling me right now, if you had the option to choose to not wear pants, you wouldn't choose that option.
Back to that again.
It's not about,
Unfortunately,
Cousins.
it's not about removing pants. It's not even about sending a message. It's just about being comfy in the sanction of your own home.
Jesus.
Damn, Papa, you gonna tell me someone knocking at the door? You just free balling? You just out here?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what,
top in the
Vic?
morning.
You gotta look for your house pants.
Vic, Papa is so Dante from fucking Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
listen, they make fun of me for being in my underwear, but they ain't gonna make fun when they look down and see the gun strapped to me.
Do you remember Dukes of
Yeah,
Hazzard?
right?
Did you ever watch that one with Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
What was his name? The one that had the freaking armadillo stuck to his head.
Oh my God, yes.
That's Papa. It was Farva. Farva played. I don't know his character name in. I want to say that was it Cooter?
Cooter, yeah.
Yeah,
No. Cooter was
Pick! Oh, he picked it off.
Cooter was the mechanic.
Yeah.
Cousins
that's
got
the ball
picked.
guy.
It was Sheen.
He was the conspiracy theorist
Sheen.
guy.
It was Sheen.
Yeah. the explosion expert.
Cousins drops back to pass, and he gets picked 25. 25 might take the distance to that one. Yeah, he's gonna stop and break. I don't know why he stopped on that one. You have 4 minutes.
In the words of Tom Petty, I'm free.
Yeah, you know what? When company's over, you better let them know, like, what's your chair?
That's
your chair. You have an assigned chair. That is Papa's boss chair.
I'm with you, Slay. I don't know why he stopped on that interception. He should have kept going.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do.
I started on it.
I think the only reason he would do that is
because he was scared of getting hit.
Yeah, he was. The only reason I feel like they would do that is because they would get a touchdown on this one and then get an onside kick on the other.
But that would be stupid because you're saving time on the clock.
That's my point, though. I don't know why he stopped.
There was no point. There was no point in him stopping. Get as much yardage as you can.
Don't stop till you get
Again, he's down by 2 scores.
Just keep on going.
And you have Roethlisberger at the helm. That's even worse.
Well, you know, he wasn't big play Slay. That's why he wasn't running all the way back.
Oh, but they might call that back if they call that.
That's true. I agree with that, Jerry.
Wait, what? Oh shit, y'all, listen up. Demaryius Thomas has passed away.
Demaryius Thomas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas passed away.
Since what?
5 minutes ago.
That's my childhood. It's literally my childhood.
From what?
Oh,
I don't know.
Whoa.
No, hold up.
Touchdown.
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas passed away.
Touchdown Steelers. Whoa.
That's very weird because he's not old. What is he?
He's 33 years old.
Yeah,
He's 33.
He's going on Twitter right now. 33 years old. Damn, 33 years old. Are you serious?
It doesn't say how he died. It just says he's dead.
That's literally AK's age. He was AK's age.
Gee, thanks for pointing that out, Slay.
He was found dead. They just said he was found dead. They didn't say what, but they said he was found dead.
That's crazy.
R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas, man. You
He's probably doing something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
Touchdown!
I hope it's not true though.
Yeah, Slay's basically saying.
Slay's
basically saying you're next. Watch out.
I know, right? That's what I felt.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even say that. I just said that he started.
28-36.
I can't say that.
Yeah, because it looks like a lot of people are hoping that it's not real.
RP.
Well, I mean, you didn't even hear anything. Like nothing about him being sick. You heard nothing about anything. You know what I mean? It's just randomly. Oh, he's dead. Out of the random.
Yo, the Vikings might choke this lead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have.
Yeah, they might.
I was gonna say it does not. It doesn't say how.
Yeah, like,
that's what I'm saying. It's really weird that you won't say how. I mean, if it was like heart failure, car accident, like just say something.
COVID.
I mean, they are still collecting the evidence right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of evidence right now. He's dead.
Damn.
I didn't even know he died.
It literally came out 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It just says,
11 minutes
according
ago,
to multiple reports, hashtag Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas has passed away at the age of 33. That's all it says.
Yeah. But the multiple reports are people like just reporting it on Twitter.
And Myles Garrett, he said, I just emailed Demaryius Thomas position coach while he was at West Lawrence High School, Jeff Clay, and he tells me that rumors are true. The former Georgia Tech and Broncos receiver has passed away at the age of 33. So, yes, it looks like he has passed away.
Yeah.
If people are
apparently right now.
I'm looking at that right now about Myles Garrett.
Yeah, it looks like he has passed away, but they didn't say what he did to pass away.
Apparently right now they're saying seizures.
Seizure.
Now,
It's
when they
crazy
go,
because I
I think
haven't
right
heard
now
too
the word
much
is
on
seizures.
Thomas lately.
Me neither.
I haven't
but
heard
my
too much
thing
on
is,
Thomas.
what if that's related to CTE? Because he was out for concussions a lot,
Yeah.
and I think he had like one bad injury with Denver.
If he's dead, RP to that man.
I mean, I don't think you
Yeah.
fake seizures and then be like, psych.
Yeah, that's
RP to Thomas, man. He
Um,
was a really good receiver too.
I don't think you fake your death in general. Like,
And I'm pretty sure if he was still alive, he would have tweeted back, "No, I'm right here."
Well,
right?
didn't they do that with Jeff Goldblum like a couple of years back? Everyone said he was dead. And it took him even a while just to respond and say he wasn't.
Man.
I hate when people do that on Twitter. Just randomly say someone's dead.
But
Like,
that's society today. Everybody wants to be the first to report the story. They want to be the first.
right, I'm about to text rest in peace, Big Play Slay, not the actual one. You
yeah,
Slay here in
I'm still alive, bro.
this.
I think there was this Facebook post about a family member, Demarius Thomas, and that I
It
think
says
G
Benjamin
confirmed that's true.
Albright. Hold on. Benjamin Albright confirms that Demarius Thomas has passed.
RP.
There's so many sources saying he's dead right now, so I'm pretty sure it's true.
Yeah,
Yo, Steelers might win.
it's just trying to figure out how.
Jeff
They're
Clayton
gonna
had
blow
reported
this
it.
lead.
Yo,
Jeff
they
Clayton is
They're about to blow this lead.
RP to Demarius Thomas though.
It's 28.
RP, man.
3 minutes left.
Howard.
Ian Rappaport, too.
That took me off guard though, for real, for real.
Yeah,
I think
It's
it
like-
took all of us off guard.
it did.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go live and hear Demarius Thomas be dead. So, I mean,
Bro, that's literally who I watch for receivers.
Yo,
Literally,
when
it
he
was
came in
him,
with the Broncos,
Beckham.
yo, that combination between him and Demarius Thomas was deadly.
Don't forget
I know,
about
I'm not
Decker.
talking about
Don't
it was-
forget about
it was
Eric
sick.
Decker too.
bro,
Don't
he was the
forget-
fantasy go-to guy for a long time.
Yeah, it was like when he went to Jacksonville, it was a little different. But when he was with Denver, man,
Hey, don't forget that was Tebow's number one guy.
oh my god.
That was everybody's number one guy. Let's be real.
Wow. But it's crazy because they haven't even reported on the game yet. And usually that's one of the first things they'll do.
Yeah,
I was gonna say usually I was expecting like breaking news on the bottom.
If anything, they'll probably say a little bit later as they get it. Because again,
They'll
they
probably
have-
say it in post game, be like, "We've received tragic news that Demarius Thomas has passed away."
Wait, they haven't broke the news yet in the game right now.
No,
No,
they'll probably do it in the post game, like the post game show with
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw and all them.
But you know what's wild though? Because I remember
my
when
night,
Kobe Bryant
man.
passed away, it was reported on Twitter like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. It was an XFL game I was watching. They're already talking about it.
Yeah,
That Kobe Bryant tragedy, like that was wild.
yeah,
Because it was
Yeah.
like everybody somehow like everybody knew something happened of a crash, didn't know really what was expected, but everyone was just saying, you know, that they knew that he had passed. And literally XFL was already talking about it within 2 minutes that he started going viral.
So did the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl reported
Yeah.
as well. During
It
the
was
game.
later on, yeah, it was later on that night, the Pro Bowl. Yeah.
I was gonna say the Pro Bowl was later, so they had time to realize it. It might be that they did text him, but since they're announcing right now, they haven't. Well, never mind. That doesn't make sense. I was gonna say because instead of looking at their phones and seeing, I'm sure probably they can just earpiece him or walkie him and be like, "Hey, Demarius Thompson passed."
Well, plus with production crews like that, they're probably like working behind the scenes trying to confirm themselves, so that way they can instead of just going on air and reporting a tragedy like that.
What an awful night.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like seizures, but that's the only that's
Seizures.
the only thing I'm seeing.
So seizure.
They got to stop him here, man.
Yeah.
Like this, there is no ifs, ands, or buts anymore. You got to do it here.
Yeah. I've not watched this game.
It's pretty much the last play.
Oh, damn, the Steelers are really coming
They get a
back.
first down here, it's over.
Yep.
My wife just made me happy. We're watching the game, and you see the Cowboys come up. She's like, "Yeah, worried about that game. Worried about the you want to come watch the football team? 'Cause you know they'll lose, right? Is that why you're worried?" See, there are some benefits, falling in love with a Cowboys man.
Oh my God. Your wife's a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, man, I rub it in all the time.
Oh, he made the play.
Yo,
Oh,
no.
no.
Scrolling, bro. I'm behind.
I think what sucks the most about Demaryius Thomas is didn't he just retire recently?
It's over. They called a flag on him. Pass interference.
I think Thomas did retire recently.
I was about to say, wasn't he on the Pats last year? So like, didn't he just retire?
No, that was good play. That was good play. Yeah.
That's no flag,
foul on the play. No.
Oh
no,
yeah, they're
no
gonna
flag.
they're gonna
flag.
overturn that. They can't call that.
Yeah, they did.
They just
they overturned it.
Yep.
It's overturned.
Oh, thank God! I was about to say, what the hell is you on?
Yeah. You can't be calling a flag on a game ending.
Dude, 35 is lucky. He almost hit Kirk hard. That would have been a big flag.
Yeah, that would have been huge. That would have been the end of the game.
Nah, but you know what? That flag was warranted because he's holding his rib. His hip. He's holding Osborne's hip. And he's holding his face mask all the way down. That is a flag. I don't know why they're calling it back.
Okay, well, I feel the pill's taking effect, so I'm going to head out.
All right, bro. Get better, all right?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, my guy.
Will do.
Hey, don't forget to change your Depends, bro.
Right, that's exactly what I said.
That's so funny. That is so
Whenever, I think it was Birdman, he was like, oh, he's free, but I just went in the word to Tom Petty, I'm free.
Now, Philly girl, I gotta ask you though, did he know you were a Philly fan prior to that? Because if
He's
not,
a
that's
young boy. Swamps of Florida.
Wearing no pants, yeah. Got a loaded shotgun.
Man. Sad.
Great throw.
Steelers have the ball.
Yeah.
Can I call I'm about to call this play.
Go for it.
All right. I want to call this drive. This is absolutely going to be amazing. We got to clip this.
It's going to be the last drive.
All right.
Oh,
Ben Roethlisberger snaps it, passes it to Harris. I don't know how he caught that, but he caught it, and he gets a gain of 8 or 7.
Ben Snatchburger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Ben Snatchburger.
This lighting is hitting me.
Good girl. Good girl.
All right, second and 4.
A flag, and he caught it.
2nd and 4 coming up for the Steelers.
Big play coming up, guys.
Yep. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Steelers. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Ben snaps it. Ben throws it deep downfield to Claypool. And
he caught it.
Oh
my God, he caught it.
And he caught it too. So it's going to be a lot of yards on that play. It was
Claypool is a fucking monster, bro.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, he is.
Peace out, Nightings in the private chat.
Get out of my way, dog.
Yeah. You have a good night.
That's great. Football before men.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Claypool's a monster.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God.
That was such a beast play. Dude, they're going right down the field. They're going to win this game.
By the way, before you head out, Nightings, I just want to say, y'all, you got
to go for 2. They win.
Good podcast with you and Benny. I like that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, Nightings.
Another flag.
Success, man. Congrats.
Man, I'm going to stop calling flags, man.
Thank you so much.
I didn't even see Claypool catch that until the slow-mo.
Thank you for letting me in, AK. Have a good night.
Ben,
have a good one.
Claypool.
All right, night.
You too. Peace.
Later, buddy.
So that was a ridiculous
catch. Flag there.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't see he caught it until the slow-mo. That's ridiculous.
Dude, he was just like,
didn't
out of
look
my
like
way.
he caught
That's
it.
my ball.
He gets on my way from like the defender, like he ran into his chest.
Hey, show him how it is, you know.
Oh,
Dude, he was pushing him out of the way in the midair and catching it at the same time.
Yo, this
That's
light
just
is
ridiculous.
Don't say shit.
Same.
Show him.
now he gonna call upon his own people. What's going on?
All right.
No, Jinx,
What are
this
they
is a
calling
good
on this
paper.
play? I think it's on the Steelers or 77 because he pushed the.
What, block in the back?
I think so.
Yeah,
But
77 got blocking the back.
the 2-minute warning is here, so this is a lot of regrouping.
I love that shit, dude, when they throw blocks in the back and then throw the hand. Like, I didn't do nothing.
The one thing about Thursday Night Football, like first half, shit. Second half are always great. Like the team, there's always a team coming back. They're never out of it.
Yeah.
Even though you look at it though,
It's a short week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to kind of warm up into it.
First and 18 coming up for the Steelers. It's going to be a big drive for the Steelers. You don't want anything bad to happen on this drive.
You think they can do it though?
Yeah, I think they can do it. Just
Ben is going to need his whole arsenal here, man. If we were talking Ben like 3 or 4 years ago, sure, but he's going to need everyone for this, man. Everyone.
All right.
I don't get why they don't move the pocket around like they were before.
2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Harris in the backfield. Ben is just talking right now to the guys. Ben snaps it. Ben throws it to Harris. Harris
They don't have any
still on
more
his feet, and he
timeouts.
gets demolished in the backfield by Eric Kendricks and the linebackers for the Vikings. Second out coming up. That was barely a yard. So second.
He's got most of it back.
Yeah.
He's got most of it back.
Yep. But 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Harris in the backfield. Ben snaps it. Ben throws it to Claypool. Catches it. So third down coming up. I think it's going to be a gain of maybe 15 or so.
Oh, nope. Didn't get it. Coming to fourth down.
Would you say that Najee Harris is one of the better receiving backs in the league?
Yeah, 3rd and 4.
That's 4th and 1.
No, because you're ahead of me. That's why, Jerry. You gotta chill, my guy. But 3rd and 1, Ray McLeod, 4th and 1 now.
I love it. I love it.
Hold on. Okay. I want to see this play.
Yo, Vikings defense are being put to task.
Yeah.
Ben is hurrying it up. 4th and 1 coming up for the Steelers.
I know they're dumbfounded because they didn't expect this.
Ben Roethlisberger.
They're getting rocked right now.
Claypool gets the first down. 38 seconds to go. Y'all got to spike the ball or something. Stop celebrating, Claypool. All right, 26 seconds, 25, 24, 23. Snap the fucking ball.
I know Ben wanted to kill his center earlier.
Yeah, he getting mad, bro.
I don't know why Claypool's getting mad. He's the one that's over here celebrating. Go to the goddamn, like, I don't know what you're doing. Just snap the ball.
Claypool's offside.
Dude, I cannot stand
Get out of bounds.
Ooh. Juju Smith's juju and stuff got him looking bad.
I hear you. When football's on, leave me the fuck alone.
Right? Ben
sport.
Roethlisberger goes to Ray McLeod, who gets the first down, and he gets out of bounds, but the clock is running. No, the clock is not running because he went forward, so the clock stopped. 16 seconds to go.
Woo! This is crazy.
Yeah, this is a game, and of course it happens on AK's channel. History always.
Ben took something at halftime.
A lot of history has happened on this channel.
Yeah.
All right, 16 seconds to go.
Where's
on
the flag on that one?
16 seconds to go on the clock. 2 receivers at the bottom. One.
It is a really good game, bro.
Where's the flag on that?
Ben snaps it. Ben.
Oh, never mind. That was
no penalty. What was that? 13? James Washington.
Bad throw, man. Bad throw.
But there's no flag on that play.
No, it shouldn't have been.
He should have threw it to the tight end in the seam. He should have threw it to the tight end of the seam.
He
That
was
would've
too
been a
far up.
Yeah.
He was too. Ben was too far into
Oh,
that.
No.
play.
The tight end in the seam was a little bit closer to him.
He got the first
had a
down
full
and he's
first
out.
down. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, but all right. 11 seconds to go. 3
2
receivers at the
seconds
bottom.
left.
1 at the top.
no.
Ben snaps it.
Boogie,
Ben?
mute yourself, bro. So
Ben
we don't hear.
goes
that
to
Brady-
Deontay Johnson, who goes out of bounds. 2
I'll
seconds left.
take care of it.
2 seconds
I'll
left.
mute
Bruin is still like kicking
Just in
himself back.
Yeah, I don't want anything to spoil.
Yeah,
I
because
just
I'm at
want a
2
good
seconds.
game, man. All right. And we're all synced up, too. Yeah.
Mm. What the hell? What is Claypool doing?
I don't know. 3 seconds to
don't,
go
like-
on the clock.
I don't understand that though. You seen your guy with the ball. Why would you not try to block? Why would you not try to free up the lane for him? Why are you just standing there looking?
All right, Ben snaps it. Ben, 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Ben snaps it. Ben goes to the end zone, but the receiver drops it. Oh man, he had that, but the linebacker got him. 28
Oh,
to 36.
man. What a heartbreaker.
That's a
Season is over.
heartbreaker.
Fryer
season's
Muse. Oh, my God.
Their
Fryer
season is
Muse.
now over.
Number 23. Good play
Hey,
there.
at the end of the day, though, great defense by the Minnesota Vikings. There were 3 guys on that receiver.
What a fucking game, though, bro. That should have never
Right?
came down
Right.
to
That should have never been a comeback.
Yeah, that's
No,
never
not
should
at
have
all.
happened. So shout out to Pittsburgh, man. They
Yeah.
fought.
Good play. Oh,
They
he
went-
had it too. He
Yeah.
had it.
He had it, dude.
He didn't bring it in.
Those 3
Oh, he
defenders
did bring it in. They knocked it out.
Yep.
Good defense.
That's what I
Nice
said. Those 3 defenders,
throw
man.
by Ben too, man.
Yeah, everything was golden on up to the last.
Yeah.
What a game.
Dude, I thought that was a touchdown when I saw it, but he dropped it at the
It
end.
was, man. It
He
was.
didn't drop it. He got knocked out.
Look,
Yeah, Harrison Smith, bro.
Oh.
They take him for granted. The Vikings take Harrison Smith for granted.
Oh man, what a heartbreaker, dude. Fuck.
Rhodes came in there with a nice hit too. You see it?
That was
Yeah.
a damn good hit.
That's what did it.
Uh,
Look at that. Oh, Woods is
crazy.
If Ben
Right.
just threw the ball to the same receiver there at the same spot, that would have been a touchdown on the other play.
Well,
He just didn't. He threw it to Washington.
if it plays that important, you're gonna want your best receiver. Either Claypool or Washington should have been the guy.
Deontay Johnson.
Man, 17 minutes. 17 minutes. I can go watch my Apple Plus series. They come out on Friday.
Nice. No lie, dude. No matter what, in the end, that was one fucking awesome game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Close game
Yeah.
at the end.
What a
I'm
nail
just
biter.
happy it ended off well.
Right?
Yeah, good nail biter.
Hey,
It
maybe
doesn't
that's some
matter how
good
we
news.
start.
Maybe that's some good news for the games to come this week. You know, maybe they'll all be good.
The Washington Dallas game is going to be a lot better than what people think.
You know what? I think Washington's going to kick their ass, to be honest with you.
I don't know about that, but
Where's
I
the
think
game at?
so.
It's at Washington.
Okay, good.
They're going to get poop all over them.
it's about if Washington can stop Dallas's offense too.
Yeah, did you guys hear about that? Washington Stadium's pipes breaking.
Where you said their pipes?
Yeah, like their shitter pipes broke twice this year.
Oh, that's nasty.
Right? That's so messed up. Like their fans got shitted on.
No.
Don't they
Talk
have,
about
like,
a shitty
overtime
team.
now?
What a shitty team.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
so, you know what? After that game, man, you know, I'm actually pretty interested to see what you guys think about your predictions for this weekend. You know, it is Friday night. We got one more day before Sunday. So actually,
Thursday
yeah.
night, brother. Thursday.
we're almost in the Friday. That's what I was saying. We're
Almost
almost there. But yeah, let's go off the first game here. The first 1 o'clock game for Sunday. The Ravens and the Browns. This is a divisional game, so they
I called
always
the Browns.
tough. So, what do you guys think?
I called the Browns on that one.
What was your score?
My score, it's going to be a close game, but I think it's going to be 3 points. I think it's going to be 27-30.
Okay.
Not
How about you,
bad.
Nick?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Jerry Lee, man. The Ravens have been on a little decline here. I'm gonna have to say it's something gonna be close, like he said. I won't say 3 points. I'm gonna probably say there'll be 2 scores up. So I'm gonna say the Browns 28, the Ravens 13.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Browns' run game, man. Not just that, their defense is stout, and they've been on a downturn here, and I think they got a defense that'll stifle the offense of the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
I mean, Miami did it.
I got the Ravens. 26-21.
What's up, brother?
Oh, there he goes. Joe.
There he is.
Oh
There's
my
trouble.
God.
What's
Yeah.
up, Joe?
There's Giants.
Gentlemen.
I've officially been goated. The goat is here.
Oh, I'm a long way from the GOAT, man. I need a lot more subscribers.
I know, man. My wife actually.
Hey, I subscribe to you, man.
My wife actually pet underneath my chin last night, and I'm at her.
The Billy Goat scruff.
You could be like me. I got more chins than a Chinese phone book. I mean, my God.
Ching Tang Mango.
Oh.
So, hey, what's your thoughts on the my captain over here with the crazy ass picks? What do you got for the Ravens Browns game this Sunday for the first 1 o'clock game, Joel?
Guys, man, you know what? I've been just like doing ass lately. I can't pick a winning freaking team to save it. That's why I don't gamble. I get on a hot streak and it don't last very damn long. I tell you, man, I thought maybe the Steelers might do something. Yeah.
They almost did. They almost pulled it out of their ass.
Oh, man, I tell you what, the Steelers tied the Lions. The Vikings lost to the Lions. I kind of was thinking that, okay, maybe the Steelers could beat the Vikings coming off that loss.
That too, man.
Man, I mean, look at the Ravens. They lost by 1 point, didn't they, last week?
Yeah.
Who called that game? I mean, Cleveland, God only knows what Baker Mayfield can do.
He gonna win.
I don't know do the Browns even have their running game back at all? Is Chubb and Hunt back?
They're both back.
Well, let me put it this way: even with all those people, Lamar Jackson is 5-1 head-to-head against Baker Mayfield in his career.
Bro, do you remember a game that Miami played the Ravens? I'm not trying to brag here, but my God, Miami smoked the Ravens. We did not.
That's what I said. I just said that before you came on.
How the hell can you pick the Ravens right now? I mean, they're losing by 1 point. They won a game against the Lions on a field goal that should never have been freaking made. But the guy's got a robotic leg.
You got trash arm.
It's just artificial intelligence.
So who are you picking these damn games lately? Dude, it's difficult. You look at the Ravens and you see what they have right there with Harbaugh and Lamar and you know what? They lost running backs, but they keep finding running backs, and they have a good running game, and they're not asking Lamar to do too much. And Lamar's still electric, but I don't know. Have defenses caught up to Lamar, or what's going on here?
He needs more help.
It's Lamar always trying to throw sidearm. Lamar always trying to finesse him. He can't. That's his
trying
issue.
to do too
Lamar
much.
needs to learn how to be more of a better pocket passer. He has great legs, and his legs get him out of a lot of trouble. The thing is, he's too dependent on that. He's like,
Yeah,
they're doing too much with that.
throwing the ball.
Joel, I've
Demons going
even
on.
said it. I've even said it though too. I think a couple weeks back, fucking Lamar won. He does need maybe just a few more weapons. Okay, maybe just a few. But I think his biggest thing is the dude needs to let go of his God complex. Like I truly feel he thinks he's like, you know what I'm saying? Just because how unstoppable he is, sometimes that gets in his way of actually letting other people play.
No. I mean, if you look at the Ravens defense, they got a stout defense. But if you look at the Browns have a really good defense too.
Yes, they do. Yes,
so
they do.
it's like,
I think
what's
that's
the
gonna win
Browns
game.
defense? What's the Browns defense going to win? Do to Lamar to win that game? I mean, because Miami's not that prolific on offense, but yet they still put up a few points on that Ravens defense. Can the Browns run the ball, or are they going to have to depend on Baker Mayfield? There's just so many questions into this game. I haven't even thought about it yet. Just the
think
5
about
minutes.
it, damn it, and tell us who's going to win.
Damn it!
Go with your
God.
gut, Joel. Go with your gut.
Is it at Baltimore or is it at Cleveland?
It is at Cleveland.
Oh my God.
Cleveland rocks.
Oh my God. You guys are going to make me pick a game.
We all got to pick it.
Oh Jesus.
Can't pick your butt.
Oh goodness. Garrett is balling out right now in that defense. And that defense is keeps them in games. I got to believe that the Browns are looking at what Miami did and playing at the Browns. Lamar's coming off of a loss, 1 point. So he's going to be screw it. Give me the Browns. Give me the Browns. So everybody that's actually betting on the game, go get the Ravens because I ain't picked one right this week.
All right. I'm sorry, man. I got to go with the Ravens on this. I don't trust the Browns. I never have. I never will probably. I know they got a good defense, but you know what? When it comes down to it, if you got to put it on Lamar or Baker at this point, I trust Lamar more. I'm gonna go. It's gonna probably be another close game.
Well,
26-27.
Didn't the Browns beat the Ravens last year like 10-7 or some shit like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a 1 point game, 26-27 Baltimore. Slay?
Give me the Ravens 26-22.
All right. And Vic, you went, right, or didn't you?
Yeah, I went. I said 2013 Browns.
All right. So then our second game on Sunday is the Saints versus the Jets.
No. That's a tough one. They both suck.
Oh my God.
Who wants to take this one first?
I'll start off on this one. I think I got the Saints with this one. Even though they have bad quarterback play, the defense is still playing well, and they got Alvin Kamara that came back, and that makes a lot of difference. So I'm gonna give it to New Orleans.
You know what? I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna go with the Jets. Yo, I saw a lot of potential with the Jets.
Okay, hold on. What was your score, Vic?
I didn't get to do it yet. Score, I'd say 21-10.
21-10.
Give me the Jets.
I can't believe that. What's your
What's
score?
your score?
Yeah.
I can't believe I just picked the fucking Jets.
Yeah, what's your score, though?
I got the Jets winning like 29 maybe to 24, 25, something like that.
God, I must be on crack because I'm going to agree with Clay. I'm going to take the Jets too for an upset.
Copycat.
No, I had it in my mind. I was, because I just look at what the Jets put up 21 in the first half against you guys. Salah was pissed. Those guys are still playing hard. I'm sorry, but the Saints offense, Taysom Hill, I don't trust him. There's something there, man. I never liked Taysom Hill as a quarterback, as a tight end blocker, runner, being the schematic guy. I like him, but
Yo, what's going on, Richie? Appreciate you stopping in, man. No, Joel, it's funny that you say that, because I saw your face as soon as I brought the game up. I already knew which way you were going before you even said it.
So did I.
Listen, man. You know
What's
what?
the score?
Yeah, what's your score?
my score,
Mm.
24-21.
Fine.
That's solid.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the other
Shout out
team,
Yo,
the Saints.
what
Joe
up, my boy?
Castro, what's up, Joe? Appreciate
What
you
up,
stopping
Joe?
in, man. Just doing some bullshitting. It's the bye week for us, so just talking some football. If you want to join, come on in,
Can
man.
we get Joe in here, please? I want
That's
Joe.
that's up to Joe himself, my guy.
Yes,
Right.
sub up my boy Joe. Joe Castro.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Hopefully people don't get it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Saints in this one, because all the reasons that Vic said, and they're gonna take this like candy from a baby. It's gonna be like a higher scoring game for the Saints. I'm gonna call it 21-28.
Man, I'm gonna roll with my boy Joe and BPS here. Joel and BPS here. I gotta say, I have to say, dude. I don't know. It's tough, but yeah, I never thought that this would even really be a thing to think about, honestly. But they don't have Drew Brees now. Yeah, they have Kamara, but if he's playing, they know, well, that's one guy we need to pinpoint. So you can scheme for him. Granted, can they stop him is the question, but. No, I think the Jets have enough here. I'm going to say it's going to be 17-14 Jets.
Jets offense is
Yeah, you guys think these games are bad to pick? Wait till Houston plays Jacksonville.
good.
Let me know who wins that game.
Why do
Didn't
we
they
have
already
to
play?
think about that? Why do you make us think about these things?
Well, y'all drag me into this. Browns and Ravens. Oh my God.
Yo, I want a word with Roger Goodell
Why?
because he made these teams. It's his fault. I'm playing.
All right. So our next one is our division rivals, Cowboys and Washington. This is actually a pretty good one, I think, to think on and ponder over. Because Washington has won their last four. They're coming in hot. Dallas has been a little wobbly and shaky at times. They did win last week, but it is what it is. How do you guys look at this matchup, and what do you think?
I got Washington in this game, probably like 28-24, 23, right in there. If you can confuse and beat Tom Brady, Dak Prescott should be a little bit easier.
Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys strong, actually.
Hey, so how do you keep going second?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. What did I say? 31-26.
I need your help. We need money.
All right.
It may not save my
Vic
life.
or Jay? One of you two?
Good, Jay.
All right. I think it's going to be Washington. This is going to be a really close game. It's going to come down to a 3-point. I think 24-21, Washington.
Well, I'm just looking at my wife right now, who's sleeping on the couch, and she's wearing my Eagles sweater, and she's wearing my Eagles blanket. I'm gonna say I
Oh,
got Washington all day on this game. 34-31.
that's a high scoring game.
Bro, you
Ooh.
took mine, you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll get to some comments here real quick before we go on.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Davlin took 27 rushes for 205. Vikings were up 29-0 and only won 36-28. It's a very good question, Richie. Why? Because their
Because it's
defense
the
gave up in
Vikings.
the second half, man. Their defense, they just, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
They got clobbered.
Well, if
They
you look at
clobbered.
it, it was the Steelers actually caught them off guard. It wasn't that the Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah, the Vikings let
Yeah,
off the
what they
gas.
were.
The Steelers
Well,
come
what
off guard. You look at them that whole game; they haven't done anything. And then
what they
That's
nothing
what
happened.
we did.
they did up tempo. That's what happened. They got them
Yeah.
on their heels with the up tempo.
That's what we did against the Saints.
But see, that's the issue though. Ben's
Like,
fat ass is just sitting around and waiting, like just slumming it, and all of a sudden, when they tell him to pep up a step, that's when they start playing better. When they start moving the pocket around and making them run around, that's when they start getting better.
oh
That
no,
was the
okay.
issue. I
So
think
we
Oh
can't
no.
overthink it. You know what I mean? He overthinks his shit.
Oh no, AK. I don't even want to.
Duncan, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for stopping in. I'm going to say the same thing I said last night. It hurts for me, and only because, we all are wondering if he's going to be the guy for the future. Well, this is how these last 4 games.
Yeah.
If he plays and he goes 3-1 and we make the playoffs, then If he goes 1-3 and we miss, then But this is what we prepped him for. This is it all leads down to this moment. If you take him out now, you never know. So I mean, whether or not Minshew might make us a little better at winning at this point, or however you look at it, you rode Hurts this long, you might as well let him finish and see what the kid's got. But this right here will ultimately tell you whether or not he's the guy moving forward.
For me, I would
that's
have
the way I
to
look at it.
No.
I don't know about y'all. Go ahead.
I'm not
You know
going to
what's
step
crazy, dude?
out on the limb, but I'm going to let you know right now, Gardner Minshew is going to be used as a trading piece.
That's what I
what's
was
gonna
gonna
be
say.
There's going to be another team, like possibly the Houston Texans, once they get rid of Deshaun Watson, and they're going to want to start over again, and they're going to want to get a good quarterback in there, but not something that's going to be overpriced. That's going to be ridiculous. They can't do with the Tyrod Taylors. A guy like Gardner Minshew would be someone that makes sense for them. Again,
Yep,
especially if
I
they
agree
get
with that.
a draft pick for him. Come on, man, it makes total sense.
We're gonna get Deshaun Watson. You're saying?
Oh no.
No.
I'm just saying that Houston get rid of Deshaun Watson. Whoever
Yeah,
he
they're
goes
gonna give him to us,
Yeah,
and we're gonna
or-
give them Gardner Minshew in a first.
I honestly think Deshaun Watson, his ticket's already set. It's going to North Carolina. They're just waiting
We'll
for everything
see.
to be said and done with.
Yeah,
They
but
can't do
he
this
already
thing.
said he
have to
can't
do
go to
something.
Carolina if they tried to negotiate on a trade, but they couldn't
And
get
they're
it
going to still
done.
try in the
Yo,
offseason.
watch.
That's
Yeah, but
Watch.
they've
Clemson
tried and
back home.
tried and nothing has worked
Yeah.
with them. They can't
Yo,
get a deal done. You can't.
I
Okay,
think.
look, hang on, Jerry.
Listen. Hold on. Let me tell you something. I think something really crazy is gonna happen before the beginning of the next season for the Eagles. I think it's gonna be something we don't even think about. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
Watch.
the Panthers. It's already bad enough when you have to throw in 4 first-round picks. It's already bad enough that that had to happen for the Panthers. But when the Texans have to ask for Christian McCaffrey and a couple other players, it gets even worse. So the Texans are going to ask for a lot. So I would want
They
to
can
keep
ask for whatever they want. The thing is, they're not in a position to ask for a damn thing because there's still a legal case going on. The
I
Texans
want
don't
to.
have the only thing Texans have the high ground on is the fact that they have Deshaun Watson contract. That's it. They're at everyone's beck and call again. It's the best offer, but it's out of whatever they want to give. They're not going to try to go out their way and give up Christian McCaffrey. Now, if they think that Christian McCaffrey is injury prone, then maybe they would do it. But I don't think they're at that point right now.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
want
here's the way I look at the Deshaun Watson thing, and if they were smart, this is the way I feel the Texans should do it. Okay, if I were them, I'd wait around until he clears up his name, until after the season's over. Okay, when his name's cleared, and if it does get cleared, then people will want him because there's nothing coming behind him. Yeah, you know of what happened, but if it's cleared and he's cleared of all charges, then there's nothing really coming behind him. So I honestly believe they hold on to him and he gets dealt draft night.
Yeah.
Easily. And I could honestly see it happening with
Ugh.
whatever.
I don't see that. I don't see
happening.
that timeline matching because his court cases all start in March.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
starts in March. You can't.
Yep.
And
Well,
then
no, actually,
like,
it would
April would be
make
the
sense
draft.
because
That can't happen in like less than a month.
if
All
everything's
depends
done
on
in
how
March and
fast it
everything's
goes.
taken care of, that means he would be free for the draft.
Yeah, it
Yep.
all
Right,
depends on
that's
how fast
what
it
they
goes.
But
Yeah.
no, he
We'll
would have
see.
to. He would have to do his trial in March. Yeah, he would have to settle his court case and stuff in March.
Well,
And
the
then
FBI could
the
come up and say
following-
he's cleared.
following month he would have to do the the
Well,
draft.
one
And I
question.
don't think he can do all that in just a month.
Are these 22 individual court cases that he has to do, or this is like everyone's all together? We're going to lump everyone together. Because I think that's kind of wild if they're doing that. I would assume it'd be individual cases.
I think it's individual.
I don't know. Well, the FBI might just step in and say it's over.
Why? How can they do that?
Why?
Right.
Because they were saying that it might just be allegations, you know what I mean? Like fake allegations.
Ah, well, that's what it was thought of from the beginning, especially with that attorney that they all hired because it was a little, he's been looked into. He's a little fishy. He's
Right.
known for doing things like that, but again, you don't want to discredit
Well,
someone.
they're saying that he might be getting extorted.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's still a really good quarterback. Like, who would not
So-
want that dude on our team? Oh my god, I would die for a quarterback like that. But I don't
We'll
want.
see, man. We'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah. No,
I'd
like
love
I
to
said,
have him.
I don't think anything happens though until his name's cleared. But
Yeah.
that's
I
I'd love
hope
to
he
have
can get his stuff figured together because I want to see him succeed in the NFL.
Yeah, I'd like to see the
Oh,
guy
long
succeed
time.
myself. You know, I hope it's not true. You know, who would want to hope that on anybody? You know.
well, dude. In,
Especially on a
in all
team.
honesty, bro, I don't
Yeah.
believe anybody wants to see anyone fail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen.
we all want them to succeed.
You
but-
guys can say in legal and court and the FBI can do whatever, but you guys are forgetting about Roger Goodell. And if he feels that this court and this bullshit going on with Watson is detrimental to the league, he might put him on the list. Just
Well,
saying,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
we all know how Goodell acts when it comes to stuff like this.
Well, we'll just say this: they've got investigators and stuff. I mean, if he ain't on the list yet, he ain't going to be on the list until this
Well,
is set in stone.
Yeah, but right
Hey.
now they don't have to do anything because he's not playing. If he was playing, do you think that the NFL would step in then?
Oh, probably so.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's what I mean. So even after, if Goodell, it feels like it's man,
I
it
think
all
the
comes down
team-
to Goodell, man.
The team told him to step back because it's going to be too much.
I get it, but I'm not trying to throw shade at the guy. I'm just saying that Goodell is a dick. That's what
No
I'm trying to
doubt.
say.
We all know that.
Well, no, and I know exactly, because whenever we were sitting there talking about at the beginning of the season, and there was those rumors about us going to trade for him, I'd be like, that's the biggest fucking mistake you could ever make, because as soon as we trade for him, he's going on that commissioner exempt list.
Yeah.
Because the moment he even has any opportunity to play at any moment at any time, he's done. And then you just wasted picks on someone you're not going to use anyway. So there's no point in doing that.
That's why Miami backed out.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that's
heard
why
Miami
everyone will
backed out.
continue to back out until he's cleared.
I heard mine wasn't that so much that they backed out; it was that they convinced their owners to stop suing them so much.
Yeah.
As soon as he's cleared, there's gonna be
All right.
like
So what's the other games for Sunday?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get
for
off
sure.
of this. This
Yeah,
could be a rabbit hole.
I
We
didn't
don't
like
wanna go
that
down.
rabbit hole.
yeah, but
This
Yeah.
isn't the conspiracy
That's
night.
right. Chunky
I-
soup.
I
Chunky
just
soup.
want to answer.
Hey, that's going to be a conspiracy show one of these days. I'm telling you, my guy. Chunky Soup will be on that show.
Hey,
Manhattan,
can I ask a
Manhattan
question?
clam chowder or New England?
That shit is real. Don't tell me it ain't.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I ask a question? Would you be
Yeah.
interested in looking into the fact
I don't
that
even know about it.
the theory of Michael Jordan didn't really retire from basketball those 2 years? It was that David Stern basically suspended him.
Oh, we can do that if you want. Yeah.
That'd be pretty neat.
No, but for you, Jerry Lee, the chunky chicken noodle soup or the chunky soup commercial in general dates back to like the early 2000s, and everyone that's been in it has been injured.
Or dead.
And they've literally tanked the rest of the time.
Michael
for
Strahan
instance,
got his gap repaired, so
That thing went right back to normal.
but
My sister got one. Those things don't work. That's a cheap fix.
Joe, we looked it up the other night. What was it? Reggie Bush was one of them, and right after that, his career went down.
McNabb was in it.
McNabb was in
Reggie
it.
White.
His career went down. Reggie White. You have Sean McVay. Now all of a sudden, they've been on a losing streak since his commercial dropped like last month. You have Dak Prescott, who was in one, and then he got injured. Who else did we have on there? Saquon Barkley was on one. He got injured.
Reggie White, and now he's dead.
Well, yeah, they had that conspiracy too with the guys on Madden. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do we let
Man, get out of my mind, motherfucker.
Hey, Richie, I mentioned this in our chat before our DM, and I even said it, and that was one of the reasons why I feel that Howie Roseman should be let go. Because before, when we had the trade deadline, I even said we don't have to give much for him. I mean, we could have gotten him for nothing. He was on waivers. We literally wouldn't be giving up much for him, and we still didn't get him. Our biggest need is linebacker. We have a quality linebacker out there that's basically for free, and our so-called GM doesn't do anything. That means
you know what else I'm pissed off at Howie about? You know what I'm pissed off about Howie about? Giving away Foles. I'm still mad about that.
Let's not go fucking rabbit hole, man.
Go ahead.
I do have one thing. I'd like to talk about the Hurts and Minshew thing for a little bit from an outside source, if you guys wouldn't mind.
Sure, go for it, bro.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, Minshew in Jacksonville, he had a couple of good games. All right, but nothing phenomenal, nothing spectacular. He wasn't a first-round, second-round draft pick. You know, he was picked because he's got some talent, and he's probably a really good backup quarterback. You know, everybody, I get what, fans are doing, but, let's look at big picture here. Is Minshew really somebody that you want to start and have your franchise quarterback? We're not talking, for maybe a couple of games, he's great. He's a novelty. He's somebody that can come in and help you win a game or two. That's his game. But to have him go through 17 games, if he was that type of quarterback, do you think Jacksonville's getting rid of him?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Well, they suck anyway.
So let's just look at this kid named White in New York, plays for another green team, the Jets, threw for 400 yards, had a great game, won it. All the Jets fans are going, oh my God, get rid of Zach Wilson, trade him, get a second, whatever you can get. We need to play White. He's the savior. He's this, he's that. What happened the next week? Right down the shitter, man. I mean, gone. Yeah. Sure. Guys, I'm sorry, but all Minshew is Fitzpatrick 2.0. Yeah. So for Eagles fans out there that think Minshew is the franchise in the future, you got a better chance with Hurts. Hurts gives you more dimensions than Minshew will. Minshew can definitely throw the ball, but Hurts gives you that running option. He's a great option quarterback, option read. He can get out of stuff Minshew can't.
Well, Joel, this is what I believe Philly fans look at when they look at Gardner Minshew, and it's no knock on him. I respect the man, I do. Right? But they look at his stats being first, second in all three of those categories with a shitty Jacksonville team,
right?
So, and they sit there and they say, well, if he did that with them, imagine if he had a good team around him, what he could be. So I get where they're coming from, but in the end, though, like I said, you gotta if you sit Hurts now, it's over.
Right, it is.
You might as well just pack it up. You're never going to know because he's not going to want to play for you anymore. especially in the time that it is right now. You know, the last 4 games, which are the most important, you know, this is his time to shine or his time to fall, you know, and we need to see what he's made of. He knows what's at stake. You know, he knows how to play this game. So, well, let's see what he's got. And if we don't see what he's got, then, well,
I agree. But for saying that you guys want to bench Hurts for Minshew, God, man, there's no way. Even if I was an Eagles fan, I couldn't buy into that.
I can't do that. Yeah,
exactly.
You know what that is, Joel? That means that you have that good sense about you.
He's an Eagles fan.
Because everything you said was perfectly said. That's most of the things that I was echoing also. AK had echoed before. We both said it on our show, you know, the other day. Again, you got to give this kid a chance. And if you're not going to give him a chance, he's not going to be here. You can't say that you're going to give him the opportunity to start this year and then say, all right, we're going to see what we got in Minshew. And then if Minshew don't work out, we'll try you again. No, I don't care what team, what position it is, unless it's something like a line. But you're not really going to get out of a quarterback someone who's going to be okay with being benched. And then when their beck and call wants to bring him back up, that he's going to be okay with it. No, he's going to want to start for the team because in Jalen Hurts' eyes, in his mind, he's an NFL starter.
Right.
If you tell him he's not, he's going to want to go on to the next team that's going to say, you know what, we want to give you an opportunity. Right. There would be no reason for him for him to want to stay here then. What would be the point? And that's
plus,
what
you know, you got to look at it this way too, man. Jalen Hurts has won that locker room. Whether you guys don't want to believe it or not, that O-line is his. Those wide receivers are his. You know, they all know that. You know, there might be a few in there that might think otherwise or, you know, think they could have something a little better. But for the most part, everyone in there respects him. They're willing to fight for him because of him mentally and how he cares and the work ethic that he puts in, you know. So if you pull him now, what message are you sending to the locker room?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to look at it that way too. You know, Nick doesn't want to lose this locker room. If you sit there all year long and you preach about believing in your quarterback, and then just because one quarterback comes in and his very first game he goes, you know, 20 for 25, 242 and 2 touchdowns, and you instantly just yank him out, there's not much belief there, right?
Right. It's like I said yesterday, when you look at the totality of Jalen Hurts and all the games he played, and you look at the one game that Gardner Minshew played, and you honestly, with a straight face, can say, you think that there's more potential with Gardner Minshew? I say you don't know shit about football if you say that.
And he played the Jets.
and let's look at it too. Now there's a week of tape on him. There's tape on him. Once these teams get tape, it makes a difference because if you guys remember, after the draft, all these rookie quarterbacks, you know, Lawrence is going to be great in Jacksonville. Fields is going to lead Chicago to 10 double wins this year. What's his name out in San Francisco? Jimmy Garoppolo is going to, you know, and then they went out in the preseason and they balled. Okay, I'm not taking that away from them, but that was against basic defenses. They hadn't seen a scheme yet. They haven't seen a defense roll from a single high to a 2 high to a, you know, a nickel dime package. They don't understand that. The speed of the game is so much different. And then all of a sudden, now you look at these rookie quarterbacks. You know, Fields is always getting hurt. Lawrence has 1 touchdown in the last 4 games. The guy in San Francisco is not even playing. You know, the only one who's doing anything is Mac Jones. Why is Mac Jones doing something? Because of Bill Belichick. He's in the perfect system.
Jones, look at what he did.
Yeah.
He threw the ball once and ran the ball 23 times.
Right.
He's an average quarterback. That's literally all he is.
Yeah, but you know what? He just takes what the defense gives him. That's how Tom Brady has lived his entire career. Oh, you're going to give me this guy underneath? Fine. I'll throw it to my playmaker. He'll break a tackle. Bloop, touchdown. That's all you got to do is get it in their hands.
My thing is, I just want upside.
Yeah,
and I think Hurts has more upside than Minshew.
Well,
I think
I'm getting out of here, guys. Have a good night.
All right,
man. Sorry if I talk too much.
You good?
Nah, you're good, bro. Man, shut the fuck up. Good night.
Night,
everybody.
My thing is, I just want upside, and I think Hurts presents more upside than Minshew.
But there's difference in upsides.
I get that, but I think Hurts, like, you can
Listen, y'all say you want a mobile quarterback, you want an RPO quarterback, you want a guy that can escape the pocket, you want a guy that can run like Lamar, you want a guy that can sling the ball any different angle like Mahomes. Look at the guys that sustain a career. Aaron Rodgers will escape the pocket, can scramble, but would rather stay in the pocket. Tom Brady, much rather would stay in the pocket. These guys are continuous winners year after year after year.
Yeah.
Let's look at Russell Wilson right now, who's having a hell of a time right now. He can escape the pocket. He can make those throws. He has maneuverability. But these defenses are getting faster and faster and faster, and they're learning how to work against these scrambling quarterbacks. Tom Brady's still playing at 44 years old because he knows how to stay in the pocket, not take a big hit, get rid of the ball, when to get rid of the ball. If you look at the statistics over the years, you can go all the way back to 1970. Scrambling quarterbacks, Michael Vick never really got to the big game. Randall Cunningham never got to the big game. Look at the pocket passers that get to the big game. Peyton Manning. Let's look at Brady, of course. Eli was a pocket quarterback. Look at the guys that succeed in the NFL. Yeah. I'm not saying, I understand everyone says that the game is changing, but when it comes to real quarterback play, the guys that stand in the pocket, that can make the timely throws, that know when to get rid of the ball, that know when not to take a big hit, that's the sustainability of an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, no, you're not lying, dude.
Right.
I get it.
But everybody everybody wants Mahomes. Everybody wants Lamar. And I get it. I love the splash plays myself. And I get the anxiety. I love watching Lamar play. I love watching Mahomes play. But when you watch somebody, manipulate the pocket, move up, it helps his defensive tackle or offensive tackle block better, gives himself that extra half a second. There's something to that, too. Watching a quarterback hitch up in the pocket so he can avoid getting strip sacked. Knowing when to roll out and just throw the ball away, live for another down. Knowing when to just dump it off into the flat, get it into your guy's hands, let him make a play so you're not taking the big hit.
Yeah.
Because that's what really got Cunningham, is he was taking hits. That's what got Vic. He was starting to take hits. And these guys that run the football, man, like I said, they're electric, they're dynamite, they're big play potential.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about avoiding that hit. I mean, look at RG3. RG3 was an electric quarterback, but he had that one hit, and then he got misdiagnosed by the football team medical staff. And the guy should be in the top 10 by now.
Fine. Just kick him out. It's okay.
I'll let it finish. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, you're fine. I was done.
Get him on. Yo, you listening to this? Great.
I think his book came out, though, that's supposed to drop a lot of shit about the football team's front office.
It's terrible. That office is horrible.
Hey, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much.
He literally came through just to do that.
He does every stream, my guy. He comes.
I got a question for Uncensored and Vic.
Yeah.
And I just want to see if y'all are thinking the same way I'm thinking. Jeffrey Lurie is team Hurts. Howie Roseman is team go for Russell Wilson and Watson.
I don't think he's in for Russell Wilson or Watson. I think his thing is he knows he has to get someone that can build off of. I don't think what they're reporting out is true, that one's fighting for one or the other, because they're never at odds. They're always in unison. That's the reason why he's here. So I don't believe in those reports. I think if they have any doubts in Hurts, the only other guy I can think of right now is Kenny Pickett. You see how fast that kid climbs. I talked about it a month ago when Howie was on watching in Pittsburgh. Look at it now. They're projecting him to be the number one quarterback taking.
Right.
They are literally projecting him to be the number one guy. A month makes a difference. So you never know what's going to happen next month. Everything depends on what happens these next couple of games.
Right.
Like I've been saying from the beginning of the season. This is an entire evaluation season. You can't stop now. Again, this isn't mid quarters. We got to find out what the final grade is. Then at the end of the season, they'll figure out a plan and go on forward. If they feel that Jalen Hurts is a guy, they'll have another season. I think, like how Joe's saying, he's absolutely right. Eagles fans are constantly saying we want a Mahomes, we want a Jackson, we want a Josh Allen. We want so much. It's like we think we're in fucking weird science, where we can automatically just create a quarterback. It doesn't work that way. What we have is a Jalen Hurts, a guy who, when you look at it, could do pretty much everything. The only thing is he has to hone his skills. He's a second-year quarterback. He's going to go through some time. If you give him a chance, he may excel. He might be an upper echelon quarterback. Who knows? But you won't if you don't give him a chance.
Joel, what's my saying that you love? Everyone wants a what?
Everyone wants a. Oh shit, dude! You're gonna make me think right now. Are you kidding me?
A microwave QB.
Oh yeah, microwave QB. Yep. Sorry, I'm still researching stuff. Like there's a new report coming out that Wilson is supposed to be on the table right now, and I'm trying to dig more into it.
I said, listen, Russell Wilson's going to New York.
I don't want
Get
him.
ready for it. You might not want it, but that's what you're going to get.
That might happen, Joe.
Pete Carroll. If New York can work a thing where they can get rid of, well, get him as already out his way. But if they can get a good GM with a relationship with both of them, they can land both of them.
Vic. So what? You're going to send Daniel Jones to Seattle then?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Hey, what's up with his neck? I heard that he had an issue with his neck now.
There's supposed to be something about that he hurt his neck, and then it came out today that he actually hurt it in the Tampa Bay game, and now judges saying, no, that's not true. It did happen in the Eagles game, and I don't know what the hell's going on. The quarterback's coach, Saplinski, has COVID, so he's not with the team right now. They're out in Arizona. We're not getting much news. It's just a fiasco right now after we fired Jason Garrett. I don't know what the hell to think anymore.
I like that bleeding.
Like Garrett was much of the issue, was it?
I think he was.
Up his injury. That's not Garrett's decision.
I don't think he's injured. He was never taken to the medical tent. He was never taken into the locker room for x-rays. He was never checked out by team doctors or physicians. All of a sudden it comes out that, Jones hurts his neck. And now Jones is just, at practice, not getting interviews. We're not hearing much. We're not seeing much. No media.
So what's your take on it?
Something stinks.
So what's your take on
structural damage?
What conspiracy is conspiring in New York, my guy?
I got no friggin' clue, man.
He was hurt, and Judge knew that his ass was on the line, and he put that quarterback out there regardless, knowing he was injured, and now it finally caught up to him. And the reason why you don't hear anything is because they don't want anything said. Mum's the word.
Did you see that, by the way, Joe? Did you see the passing of DT, Joe?
Did I what?
Did you see the passing of Demarius Thomas?
Yeah, I saw that. We were all talking about that. Prayers out to his family, man. I hope it's not true.
Man.
Yes, definitely. I grew up watching him as well. Great football player, great person.
Now here's something from the Bleacher Report. Russell Wilson denies trade rumors linking him to Giants. More, that's a non-story. So
I said this at the beginning of the season, my guy. It's a lot.
I almost wonder. Vic, you could be right, but I almost wonder if they're just like giving him a reason to shut down Jones, knowing that he's just going to get killed behind this offensive line. Because all of a sudden now Barkley's back on the injury report with an ankle.
Mm-hmm.
There's just
this season. You're packing
something stinks in the old fish kettle.
You don't want to injure him anymore.
Yeah, because
exactly.
You know why? You gotta have good players for this new GM going forward. If everyone's injured, what is that? How is that attractive for anyone to come in?
Louis Riddick.
Who you have to work with?
I don't want Louis Riddick.
Louis Riddick is about to be the
stop
GM of the Giants.
No, listen, people got to stop mentioning Louis Riddick. Louis Riddick has a great football mind. That isn't the same as a great football personnel mind. There's two separate things. He doesn't have that. He's great on football. If you want to,
Joel already knows who I'd bring back if I was them, and they need him now.
Lovey?
No.
Oh.
Their ex-head coach.
Which one?
Tom Coughlin.
Everybody hates Tom
Coughlin. Tom Coughlin needs to run that team, bro. hands
Yeah,
Did you
down.
hear what Jalen Ramsey was talking about Coughlin? Like how he ran the Jaguars? Like that whole team didn't like him. That whole team won in spite of him.
You
That's
know
because that
who
team's a bunch of pussies. New
No,
York
it
can
wasn't
handle
even
that
that. It was
shit.
like Coughlin would always have those rules. If you're not like 15 minutes early, you're late.
You don't think
Like
he had
after a
those
while,
rules in New York?
yeah,
Of
but
course
you
he
see what
fucking did.
happened. Joel, you would know more than anyone. What happened in New York when that team went to the Super Bowl? Why was it? Because Coughlin had to let up, correct?
He let up a little bit, but he still had the, if you're not early 5 minutes, you're late. He brought a lot of authority to that team. He didn't let a lot of guys slack or slide. He was about fundamentals. He was about executing right, being professionals, dressing like professionals. There was no ping pong tables in the locker room. There was no shenanigans that went on. He did lighten up a few things, but it wasn't a lot, really.
Before that Super Bowl season, that was the point of contention. A lot of players weren't happy with Coughlin. They didn't
And
like.
when he was with Jacksonville, it was the same way. That's why that team broke up.
Yeah, that's the thing. He causes more pain than good. A lot of people don't like him because of his rough attitude. Again, that Bobby Knight shit worked back in the 70s when kids needed to go to college. Now that isn't the case
well, it's
anymore.
obvious spanking them on the little behind ain't helping them either. So you need to find that middle ground.
When your entire team doesn't want to play for you, that's not a good thing. You could be a great coach, but again, if you're not great with your players, it doesn't matter what you do. They're not going to play for you. You're always going to fail.
No, the Giants should get.
No, that's what I'm saying, though, dude. Not very often did you hear the Giants complain about how he ran it. I mean, yeah, he was tough, but they won. The difference between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville is a bunch of pussies. They've always had it easy in Jacksonville. That's why they never win.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you,
did you notice? Did you notice when Coughlin had that team, they went 10-6?
Yeah, but you know that year, if you remember that year, that's when Jim Jones and all that had that balling song. That's when they were allowed to celebrate on the field. The Giants were allowed to be themselves that year. That's what got them to that. That's what got them playing so well. They were allowed to be themselves. They couldn't celebrate. They couldn't play music in the locker room before. That year was that first year they were allowed to do that. And they banded together. They liked Coughlin that year. That was a wild time. Like that Super Bowl season was a lot of things that played in.
Yo, Hunter,
what how the team banded together and how Coughlin actually let up. That finally, that was the missing piece.
Hunter,
bro, you can say what you want about Coughlin. He's a good fucking coach. No matter if he's a coach or a GM, I don't give a shit how strict he is. The motherfucker can win some games, and that's what the Giants need right now. I don't give a shit if they don't want it rough or not. Sometimes rough is the only way to go, and right now, obviously, the easy way is not the right way in New York, and Joel knows that because he sees what's going on. So maybe they need someone to light a fire under their ass a little bit.
Yes,
I just think they need a fresh set of eyes. They need someone who's be focusing on scouting,
Ed
who can
Dodds.
get that line better, who's actually going to focus on their offense and defense line.
I'm a firm believer that John Mara has stepped in and made decisions for Gettleman, and now Gettleman's the scapegoat. Because if Joe Judge wanted to fire Jason Garrett last year, that tells me that Garrett was protected by John Mara. Okay, and if that's going on, then you know damn well that John Mara is going in that room and directing the draft and telling them who to get. Because John Mara at the end of last year said, yeah, we need to get Daniel Jones some weapons. And what did they do? They didn't go offensive line. They went and got weapons because that's what John Mara wanted.
Yep.
So there's too many fingers in the cookie jar. They're not letting the people that they hired do the job. And now it might finally be Joe Judge's team because of Steve Tisch, who also owns part of the New York Giants, went to Mara and said, I'm going to break your fingers if you do this anymore. Because Tisch is pissed. Steve Tisch is very upset with what's going on. And when they hired Joe Judge, he was pissed off because he wasn't there at the interview either. And Mara hired Joe Judge.
Well, isn't it like
all he was brought in for was a yes man.
Isn't it like you said too? Tisch never is in anything, so when he steps in, you know it's fucking bad.
Yeah.
Is it like a 50-50 split, or does
Mara has more control, but Tisch is the second highest when it comes to the office.
It's 60-40, right?
So what is it like? Are they two separate families that ended up owning the same team, or
yes.
how does that work out?
Yes.
It's 60-40, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
it's just the other owner paid a little bit more. That's all.
Right.
No, who would be great for the Giants? Go get Ed Dodge, man. I don't know why he still hasn't had a job
I'll
yet.
tell you, man. You look at Louis Riddick's draft picks, guys. He's look. I brought up his career last night. We talked about it on the stream, and you know what? He was on the high rise. He really was on the fast track to being a scout. He was actually in the top position of the scouts, which is just a step below the GM.
Mhm.
And he was with Washington, and he was with Philadelphia, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. Okay, if he was on the fast track to success and all of a sudden he disappeared, there's 30 other teams out there. Why didn't they go after him? Why are we waiting so long for Louis Riddick to be brought into the GM communications room again? Why is he being thought of as somebody that would be a great coach? You watch him on the NFL Draft Network, draft night. If the Giants don't take Isaiah Simmons, I'm going to fall out of my chair. All right, we didn't take him. He's still sat in his chair. Dwayne Haskins is the best quarterback in this draft. He threw 50 touchdowns at Ohio State. The Giants need to draft, and we got Daniel Jones. He's all pissed off about that one. Meanwhile, Dwayne Haskins is a backup in Pittsburgh and didn't even see the field tonight.
I'm gonna say he wasn't even dressed up. He was in
Exactly. So, I look at his history, and it's like, wow. Yeah, we got a problem here, and I don't like it. Nothing against the man personally, but when I look at when he says stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you get to see 3 or 4 years of production out of that player, and it's not there. I mean, so instead of having Thomas and Jones, we'd have Haskins and Simmons. Really? Where are we going?
Yeah, no, I feel you, dude. I do.
Anyway.
So, and trust me, man. Like, no lie, it is a lot harder to sit there and choose a new GM than it is a head coach. I mean,
yeah.
I like Gettleman's drafts the last couple of years. I do. I like Jones. I like Thomas. I like Dexter Lawrence. I like, Tony. I like Azeez Ojulari. I mean, he's hitting on first and second rounders. You have to hit on first and second rounders. You have to. I mean, we went back in the drafts and we're like, look at all these guys that were drafted high and failed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's offensive linemen that were drafted and failed. But then you look in the third round and there's that gem that's better than, the first round talent. And it's finding those late draft gems is what really makes a GM. When you can start hitting on your third, fourth, fifth rounders, that's when you're golden. So I think Gettleman got a bad rap. He was brought in here. He was told right from the beginning, Eli's your quarterback, draft Saquon Barkley, signed Nate Solder. He's the best left tackle. Yeah, he was high on and talked up Taney. I get it. Everybody does have bad takes. But I don't want a yes man. I don't want somebody that is going to just bow down to Mara. Somebody's going to fight back with Mara and say, you know what, look, this is my job. Let me do my job. This is what you hired me for. And then the second problem is that Chris Mara, who is John Mara's son, is in charge of player development, pro scouting.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we got another issue right there. So not only is whoever comes in have to deal with Daddy, they got to deal with Junior also.
That's worse.
Right.
Well, and Joel, to me, man, when you look at scouting, and I know Green said this here, but sometimes to me as well, and I get it. When you look at film, you can kind of see who's going to be good and who's not. I get that, but there's a lot more to it. Like I believe that the desire to be great and the desire to be better each and every day is a big part of it too. Like you can have a dude with all the talent in the world. You can have a basketball player out there with LeBron James's talent, but if he does not have the desire to be LeBron James, he's never going to reach that talent.
We've all had those players on our teams.
So I mean, you can sit there and say someone's going to be good, but in the end, they're ultimately the ones who choose if they're going to be good or not.
Oh, yes.
Like
I
Haskins
agree.
probably could have had all of the talent in the world. and he could have been great, but how do you know his desire to be great is there?
Well, that's why
He
they
might
have
have
the
just-
interviews at the Underwear Olympics, though, my guy. I mean, these guys go sit in there for half an hour to an hour and talk with these GMs and these scouts and all these representatives of all the NFL teams. So it's not like they're not getting personal one-on-one contact. They can also bring these guys to their facilities and talk to these guys and get to know them and get to understand them. So not only is it about scouting tape, you're absolutely right. It is about how the person carries himself. How does the person answer the questions? You know, how are they looking as they're examining your locker room, the facilities, out on the field? Are they hungry? You can look at somebody and see if they're hungry, dude. We're not pro scouts, but we know the difference of somebody that's going to come in and you know, if you're working, you can tell who's going to come after your job. You can see it in their eyes right from the interview.
Yeah, no, and well, and that's the thing though too. I mean, sometimes also you can't always put what these players say into facts and think it's the truth, because I mean, you have to realize something. These guys are trained what to say from the time they're real little, especially the people like Deshaun Watson and all these guys who, you know, they're 5-star recruits coming out of high school. People already know they're going to be big things, you know? So it's like they're trained what to say and the right things and the wrong things to say very early, you know? So even if the desire isn't there, they're still going to tell you what you want to hear because they want to make it. But inside, that doesn't mean that's how they truly feel.
That's where you watch the physical movements, the motions. You watch what they're doing on the outside, not what they're saying.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I told you, though. Some people do have the ability to just play with pure talent, though.
Yeah,
I mean, even though the desire is not there, they can still perform at a high level because they are just truly that fucking talented. But they're never going to take that next step in the NFL because that desire isn't there. So you might be great in college, but that doesn't mean it's going to translate.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But you also might have the desire and be great in college and still not make it. I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Injuries, you know, learning.
Yeah.
You know,
people think basketball is like
doing something stupid outside the organization so that you get fined and then, you know, suspended or.
Yeah. Hey, exactly, Big Green. And that's like Ben Simmons, all the talent in the world, but he ain't shit because he doesn't want to be shit.
I think you perfectly explained Johnny Manziel. You know, in college, you know, even when he was going to the NFL, he wanted to be that pick. He constantly contacted Cleveland. The thing was, he was calling them for selfish reasons. He just wanted the status of being that first-round pick. That's all he was looking for. He says it himself. He's going to practice drunk, playing games drunk. Like that's someone who has all the talent in the world. He could play on that talent, but he didn't have anything in him to try to get better or to stop drinking or, you know, to be a better player all around. He didn't have the desire. That's exactly what you're explaining. Like, he's the perfect example, I would think.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, there is some guys out there who just, their objective is to get to the NFL. And that is it. Like, where their career goes after that, they really don't care. There is some people out there, they just want to be able to say, I did it. You know, I mean, there's plenty of them out there, but you do have also those select few, like supposedly, you know, Tom Brady, one of the greats. He was a 6th-round pick, but I guess he wanted to be great. So look at him. I mean, he had the desire to be that dude. You know, it doesn't matter what pick you are. It's who you are as a person and what you have on the inside that makes you who you are.
Mike Golick, one of the guys played for your team for a few years on that great defense with Reggie White and Jerome Brown and all of them, okay? He was on Mike and Mike one morning, and I can remember him telling they used to have first-round draft picks that the team would pick, and they'd be talking in the locker room after a little while. And it's like, Mike, he says, I'm not naming names, but there's a couple of number 1 draft picks that we picked. And that was their goal, was just to be a first-round draft pick. And they didn't care what happened after that. Didn't care if they played another snap. So
Mailata, look at Mailata. That dude's 7th round.
You have also extremes on the other end. Because when you look at Tim Tebow has all the desire, all the want to be that great,
but not the skill.
Exactly. He didn't have that. So you need that perfect combination in a player.
Yeah.
You know, some people can lack and do 60-40. Some can do a little bit more than the other. You know, a lot of them are that way. But that's that special few that can have the desire to be better, and at the same time, be out there for their team and do everything that they need to do and have the skill to do that. That's
That's
what
why
I
you
think.
gotta
That's what
respect Kobe Bryant and what he
well,
did
I think
for
I
basketball.
think when they respect for us, that's what you got to respect out of Jalen Hurts, because that's a kid who's
Yeah, that's what
constantly
I'm
wants to be
saying.
better, who wants to be on that field, who's trying to show like he does have that skill set and he's working at it, and that's why again for me, me, beginning of the season, what I said, I'm happy to look at a quarterback and draft all the because it's an evaluation process. You got to understand that
Yeah.
you got to leave all options open, but when you look at the kid, damn, he gives you everything you want out of that franchise quarterback. Now, if he can prove himself on the field, we got our guy. I don't understand what the talk all this about him out bench like end it already. We have a kid here that could potentially be our future. Let's put all our stuff in him right now. I know it's
Well,
scary. It's scary, but put all your eggs in this basket right now because the
how many
alternative is
how many
much better.
times have you heard that kid say he wants to be great? Just this
Hmm.
year alone, a lot. I mean, damn near every time he talks, he's like, I just want to be great." Like the drive is definitely there, like you said. Now, Joel, I have to ask you because you watch this shit. How many times have you heard Daniel Jones in 3 years say he wants to be great or the greatest?
I don't hear him say that. He's not that type of kid. He's more of Eli Manning. He's just going to give you a vanilla answer. But when you watch him play, you can tell he wants to win football games. At least I do. I mean,
Okay,
he,
fair enough.
Joe Judge has even come out and said, Daniel Jones talks to me and says, I don't want to let the team down. If I see my teammates out there lowering their head, taking a hit to try to get a touchdown, I'm going to lower my head, take a hit to try to get a touchdown and score points, get a first down, whatever it is. And Joe Judge is trying to back him up, saying, but you're our quarterback. You can't do that. And Jones is going to this coach saying, man, if my teammates are doing it, I got to do it too, right, coach? I mean, that's being a football player. So when you hear stuff like that, that tells me he wants to win. He wants to be the greatest.
So he's not a vocal guy. He's more of a lead by example.
Exactly.
So he's like
Exactly.
Herbert.
Because, and I'll give you another example just real quick, not to interrupt. But when Kenny Galladay was sitting there chirping at the bench and everyone thought he was hollering at Daniel Jones, he was actually chirping at Jason Garrett. And Daniel Jones, you can read his lips saying, now's not the time, KG. In the locker room, we will discuss this. You can read his lips. So that's a leader. That's a guy who wants to win, knows that something's happening, got in the middle of it, and ended it right there because Galladay did walk away.
So he has the same personality as Herbert. They kind of like those quiet people, but like they are more vocal on the field.
You guys watched Eli since 2004. How was he in the reporter's room? Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, and we played hard. Yeah,
he gets a lot of that. He gets a lot of that from Duke and his coaching. That used to be Peyton Manning's former quarterback. Yep.
Cutcliffe was Eli and Peyton's quarterback coach at Tennessee and Ole Miss, and then he went to Duke. And now Jason Garrett was so impressed with the Duke quarterback. Jason Garrett's going to coach Duke now. Yay, go for it.
Are you serious?
That's the rumors. Jason Garrett is looking at taking the Duke
They're already
football
talking
coaching
about
job.
Listen, bless his heart for it. That's going to be a tough job going forward. But yeah, like you were saying, that's where Daniel Jones is cut from. That same cloth. I mean, like he is like from the time he came in, they were saying his perfect resemblance is Eli Manning, the way he is, his demeanor.
Yep.
It is because that's where he learned from. He is from that school of the Mannings. I mean, that's why he got as far as he did because Peyton Manning basically gave him that okay.
Right.
That's what they wanted. They wanted to continue that succession. If your team went to the Super Bowl with Eli Manning and you have the next Eli Manning coming out, why wouldn't you get him? It made sense for the Giants. A lot of people hated on that pick. It made perfect sense for them. Now, did they surround him with talent? I think they did. Now, did they surround him with good offensive line talent? That's the issue with the Giants and Daniel Jones. If he can get that, we'll see what he can do. Now, once he does have that line, it's all on him. There are no more excuses.
I agree 100%. So I say right now, Daniel Jones is probably 20% of the fault of the offense right now.
Yeah. One thing I'm sick and tired of, and I'm I hope you guys are too, Vic and Uncensored. I'm just sick and tired of letting players go, like Matt Collins and Marcus Johnson, and they go to other teams and they actually look good.
That's about scheme.
And
It's
then
about fit. It's about
I've been
personnel. It's
saying
about
that
development.
we look at these players and we watch them on a day-to-day basis when we're not playing, and we see them progress and actually do something with other teams.
Yeah, but
I
with Matt
just do
Collins, you
not
can't
see
really
that.
argue that one because what was he doing here? He was doing absolutely nothing. He wasn't getting on the field. He wasn't performing well in practice. There was no reason for him to be here. For him, I listen. He's doing good on special teams. All right, he did the same thing over here. He's not really making a difference on that Miami team. I see he's playing better, but again, he's not someone that we can say like we desperately want it back. We need it.
Okay,
Or,
him, not him, but Marcus Johnson. He was on the Colts for a minute. He had like 105 yards in one game last year.
Yeah, but there's other players like I said. Every year there's a free agency class. When we get people coming in that play decent for, they were on someone else's team too. It happens all around the league. Now I don't see anyone else like blowing anyone's doors off. I think what was it? LJ4 was the last guy that played decently. I think he got hurt. He hasn't been playing much. Sidney Jones has been playing decently in Seattle.
Yep.
But again, he's knowing that we can say like we desperately need right now. We shouldn't have like let go at that time. It made sense when we let go of him.
That was because of Doug. That was because of Doug, and why some of those players succeeded on other teams and maybe looked better. It was more sort of Doug and what he did. The fit that Doug wanted to do was only for a select few players on the team that we had for the last couple of years. Doug didn't know how to develop players. He only knew how to win like 9 to 10 games
Can I ask
with
a question?
players that are veterans.
What do you all think of why is there really a need for a GM in the NFL anymore? Why don't owners trust more in their coaching staff to build their team?
I do not know.
Contracts, litigation. You know, can a coach, look at all the hours of film a coach watches. And now that you're going to take away time from a coach watching a ton of film on players on the other team that they're getting ready to in the preseason, you're trying to get your offense established, seeing what you have. You got to work out the routines. That's a lot on somebody's plate to ask them to be a GM and be in like two places at the same time. And it's because if you look at a GM, they got to make the owner happy. They got to make the coach happy. So, I mean, if you're a coach and a GM and you're looking to sign these guys and bring them in, you're already a coach. You're watching the guy. You're seeing what he can do on the field with another team. You have to understand the concepts of that coach, what he's trying to do. And now you have to understand what you're trying to develop and bringing that guy in as a team. So now all of a sudden you've done all of that. You want to bring the guy in for an interview, and then the guy comes in, you wine him, you dine him, you do all of that, but that's taking away time from you working with the team itself. I mean, look at the nightmare Bill O'Brien created because it was just too much. Bill Belichick is probably one of the few people that's got it simplistically reeled down, but he even has somebody above him that works the paperwork and all of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
me,
no, I
you
think the
break
better
that down.
question. I think the better question would be is why we just don't let these coaches pick their players.
Oh,
You can
that.
still have a
Yeah, that's what I mean,
GM.
like, you would break down those responsibilities, like player personnel, scouting, that stays with the coach. Because I think a coach should trust on his scouting department to let him know what players should be coming from the draft. That's something we all want from our GMs. So that's taken care of by the coaching. Now,
However,
contract.
if you're a Giants fan, you don't want Chris Mara in there. But yeah.
Our
But that's what I mean.
GM.
Like for contracts, that's what we used to have before when we had a Tom Hackett, and then you had your other guy. I can't remember his name right now. Joe Banner. You had two guys that worked that end. Even Howie, when he was in, when after Hackett came out, Howie was the underling to Banner. Howie was handling a lot of contract talk. Even Banner was a guy who oversaw everything. Howie kind of handled that. So I think you can break up the responsibilities of a GM throughout the organization, and I think that would actually make it run better. There really isn't a need for a GM because all it is just another person trying to fight for power, someone who's trying to appease other people And at the end of the day, they're gonna have their ego in it, so they're gonna want their players
Oh, hell
they're
yeah.
gonna want you know what I mean, like they're gonna want to build their team. Again, if we have a coach like Bill Parcells famously said, "If I'm cooking, let me buy the goddamn groceries."
Yeah.
Right.
Our
Well,
GM,
and that also helps from putting on who you can deflect blame on. Because no lie, I mean, if you let Nick pick his offense and JG pick his defense, or in your case, Judge pick his offense and your defensive coach, whoever that is, pick his defense, no blame's going on Mara. No blame's going on Howie because they weren't in there. They aren't the ones picking. You guys are. It's your defense. You know what players match your defense. It's your offense. You know what players match your offense. Go get them. If it doesn't work out, though, that's on you. That's the way it should be. I mean, that's the way I believe we designed it to be. But for some odd reason lately, GMs feel they need to be the ones that control everything.
No.
Well, Washington,
That's just not our fan base, dude. That's a lot of fan bases.
Washington, that's the way they work now because of the situation they're in. They don't really have a GM. They have a marketing agency that runs their team. But that's what they're doing, and I don't see any issue.
Owners have the biggest egos out of all of them.
I still feel like what's his name? Jonathan Gannon was limited though on defense. Like, here you go.
I was just gonna say, you know how many rings Dallas would have if Jerry Jones would keep his hands out of everything?
Right.
Do you guys realize with Romo, some of those great teams, how many rings that freaking team would have? Thank you, Jerry Jones. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Could you imagine if he picked Johnny Manziel? Like if his son wasn't in that room.
Oh,
because that was the Zach Martin pick. They would have picked Johnny Manziel instead of Zach Martin. Like that was the start of them building in their offensive line.
Dude, they would have fucked up bad on that.
Oh,
pick.
that would have been hilarious.
That would have
Well, dude, I still think to a point they kind of fucked up.
I bet
how much
Johnny
money they
Manziel would have
spent
tied up
lately.
a few hookers to the ceiling fan. I'm not gonna lie. You would have gotten tips from Michael
Johnny
Irvin.
Manziel feels like such a Cowboys pick because him and Jerry Jones will get along very well. Jerry Jones is a guy that likes to have a lot of parties too, and Johnny Manziel definitely wanted that when he was younger. What up,
Yeah,
Pat?
I think it was actually there on tape. You can see it. You pull up YouTube when they had to make the decision. Like his son literally had to talk him out of it, like saying no.
Hey,
The
yo,
best thing
man.
is to get this guard.
No, I feel you, dude. It's bad. You know, our GMs especially need to just stay the fuck out of the war room. Seriously, they just do your job, as in contracts and stuff, and whatever else the fuck they ask you to do. But leave the picking to the pros, please. Like,
dude,
it's just getting out of hand now. And
Our
shout out to my dude Payo Time, man. LA Rams YouTuber. Very good guy, very good friend. Appreciate you, dude, and all you do over there. I try and stop in as much as possible. Great human being, great dude, knows his team, knows his shit about football. And, you know, no lie. When he talks, man, it's just easy to listen. He's very good. So if you have not checked him out, go check him out.
He got a smooth voice,
Anytime, brother.
Yeah. But who won the Eagles make the best anti-bullying speaker at a high school assembly? Probably Rodney McLeod.
I'll say Kelsey.
I was gonna say Kelsey too.
Kelsey. It's got to be Rodney McLeod or Kelsey, one of those.
Man, listening to Kelsey talk dressed up as a mummer after your Super Bowl victory. I mean, my God, if that didn't get you guys fired up.
Who wouldn't want a player like that on their team?
Either a statue or that picture on the link.
That's a statue you guys should have, is of him dressed up in that outfit.
I said that last night on our live, dude. I said, you know, that Nick statue, that's one thing I understand, but there definitely should be a statue of Kelsey in front of that podium in his mummer suit going outside the link. Like, if anyone on this Eagles team deserves a statue, it's Kelsey. Like, that man has given us everything and anything. He has bled for this team. He's broken bones for this team. He's even played hurt for this team. Like, he is the ultimate Eagle. No lie. Hands down. So, if anyone deserves it, it's him.
You still got to show some love to my guy, BG, though. You can't forget about Brendan Graham. You got to throw him in there for that sack. You got to at least put him in there. BG and Kelsey have been the heart of our
There are
team.
so many statues you could put around the lake just from that.
Right, bro? You could put
Yeah.
a
Look what of Tom Brady sitting on the field with his hands in his head. That's the
I know,
one.
but I'm saying though that was an iconic moment though. Like that's one you'll never forget. You know.
Yeah. But if Howie Roseman didn't put his hand in the cookie jar, as Joe would say,
Quit
we
stealing
would
my sayings.
we would have Justin Jefferson right now. We would literally have Justin Jefferson right now, or DK Metcalf. And then one of those following years, we'd have Micah Parsons or Patrick Queen on this team. And we would never have to worry about the linebacker position or the edge position. Because why not have Micah Parsons and Josh
Oh.
Sweat?
Man, that would have been a great move by you guys to burn the Cowboys, trade with the Cowboys, get Parsons. I mean, it would have won Devontae Smith for us, but oh man, that would have scorched earth to Cowboys fans.
Y'all would have had Devontae if we drafted Justin Jefferson. Yeah,
that's true. That is very true. I mean, that is probably so. If we would have taken DK and Justin, you probably would have gotten Smith.
They would have had Smith if we took.
You can thank Howie for that one, Joel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Hey,
business, bro.
Well, listen, man, looking at everything and as downtrodden as the Giants are right now and the dysfunction that's going on right now, there's going to be some changes made. Like I said, I think Steve Tisch is going to definitely have his hands in more. You're not going to hear about anything, but I believe you're going to start seeing results. And the draft is really going to speculate as to which direction the Giants are going. Yeah. We sit here as fans. We know what this team needs. Christ, you guys know what we need. We need linemen. We need somebody that can block. We need to create a running game. If that doesn't happen and we start going after flashy and shiny again, like CBS Sports has us taking a safety and a corner in the first two picks at like 6 and 7, I'm going, oh my God, really? Don't even get me started on that crap. But if that happens,
out of spite, I'll be so pissed.
Dude, if this happens, I'm gonna be flipping mad. I mean, I said I've had to watch bad football from the Giants before, but we could turn things around so fast and be a contender and scare teams once again. It's not, we're not that far away. We got a decent defense. A lot of guys are coming back, but there is going to be quite a bit of rollover. So we're just going to have to wait and see before I can really speculate any farther. I think we're in tank mode. I don't care. I mean, Glennon, really? Well, what the hell is the neck going to go out there and win games? He can't even, he gets a delayed concussion. God. And now fans are hollering for Jake Fromm. Yeah, Jake Fromm might know 3 plays. Yeah, let's just throw his ass out there and run. This ain't the New England Patriots where we can just run the same damn running play 28 times in a row.
You could.
Mike Glennon the neck.
He is, man. 6'7" stork. My God, did you guys see the look on his face when he was playing? He's like, ooh.
Right?
Oh my God.
You know what's even better than that? When he tries to
whether
run.
to shit or go blind.
It's funnier when he tries to run.
Oh my God.
Glennon running.
You guys can feel bad, appreciate it right now, but I'm telling you, if it ain't, we don't really have to blow it up as much as people think. We really don't. We got a solid left tackle. I like Barkley. We got a solid defense. I want to start seeing some of these younger players. Our defensive front four is getting better and better each week. Roche and Ojulari are growing and developing. Ojulari has 6.5 sacks now. He's got the rookie record, but Lawrence Taylor had 9.5 his rookie year. So, but that was the year before they started counting sacks. So he's not on the record books. I like Leo Williams. I like Dexter Lawrence. I like what they bring. We do need an inside linebacker. Tay Crowder's getting better and better for being Mr. Irrelevant. I do like what he has, but if Blake Martinez can't go or we got to cut him next year, we're definitely going to need some people there. Depth, tight end. Evan Ingram's going to be gone. Offensive line, Sakura, Williams, Price, Hernandez, Solder, they're all gone. So there's going to be a lot of turmoil, but hopefully we don't have to have a second bout of COVID and all that bullshit again. Hopefully we can have another preseason. And, like I tell Giants fans right now, at least we got football. It might be bad football, but at least we get to watch football.
Right. No, I feel you, man. I do.
A
world without football would be complete chaos.
Right.
At least you're not like the Lions fan. At least that.
Hey, they won a goddamn game lately. I don't want to hear it.
They don't got a damn Super Bowl in their career or their history.
I think Joel's just happy with the win at this point.
Yeah. I am too, man. I'm tired of dusting off them goddamn trophies. I want a new one.
So I think, we're at 2 hours, 35 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I think we'll end the stream on this note here with Peyo's question, and then we'll just, go around the table, let them know where they can find you, and then we'll get out of here. But Peyo wants to know, do you guys agree with me that the Eagles look like a better team with Gardner, even though Hurts clearly has the higher talent? Slay, I'll let you go first.
Right now, I have to see more with Gardner in there because the team looked really good with Hurts in that Falcons game, and then the week after that, they didn't look so well. So I just want to give Gardner more time with this team because you can say he looked good, but who the hell were we playing? The Jets. And the Jets aren't a good team. They may have good offense, but they don't have good defense. So you want to take time with Minshew and this team because he really has to start grooving with the team. And he has to start learning Sirianni's playbook a little more because Hurts clearly knows it a little more than him. But, I think Hurts has more upside than Minshew. And as you said, he does have more talent than Minshew. But I think if you sit Hurts down right now, it just makes the team a little worse because the team really likes Hurts as a player and as a person. So.
Oh my goodness! Like,
yeah, the like.
Well, not only that, he's just saying everything we just repeated.
Yeah.
Listen, I got to jump in here. I want Vic to go last because I'm going to give him some excellent ammunition right here, and I want to hear what he has to say. Don't mean to budge in front of you, but I got some serious points. Is Jalen Hurts supposed to throw the ball and catch the damn thing too? Because if you look at the end of the Giants game, okay, you know what? He threw 2 damn good passes that the receiver's supposed to friggin' catch. You guys should have won that game. You guys came off with a 3-win winning streak, ground and pound. Jalen Hurts didn't have to do too much. The offense was clicking. Your defense was stopping people. You guys go up against the Jets. You can't stop a wet pillow sack, but you know what? You guys still grounded out. Your offense still clicked. I think Hurts does the same thing for you in that area. When you guys run the ball efficiently, you make Hurts that much more of a weapon. You make Hurts' scrambling ability to roll out of the pocket and gain them first downs a lot more. If you guys want to compare throwing, okay, you know what? Hurts is still a little raw on his deep passes, but the last 2 passes in the Giants game, y'all should have won that. You should be on a 5-game winning streak right now. So for everybody that wants Minshew in there right now over Hurts, I'm sorry, but you know what? Hurts ain't done anything to really lose that starting job yet. I don't see it. And you can ask AK. I watch a lot of Eagles game. I watch a lot of division games. I call the games. So it's like I sit here and it's not like I'm just talking smoke. But when you guys have Hurts in the game and you're running the football great, you confuse defenses. They don't know how to prep for it. They can't plan for it. They stay on the field. They get tired. And then your ground game even becomes that more effective. Then Hurts becomes that more effective. So as far as for everyone to say that Gardner Minshew is the man right now and made the team look better, not really. When Jalen Hurts goes 13 of 20 for 120 yards. I mean, if my quarterback's doing that, I'm loving life. We're winning the game. We're putting up 30, 35 points a game. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. Let's run the freaking football. That's how you win games. That's how you win cold weather games. That's how you win tough games. And that's how you win division games. Because when you guys were running the ball with Hurts against the Giants, you were just gashing us up. You went over 200 yards that game too. So it's not like that Hurts is going out there and not doing a thing. It's more of what I argue about my guy, Daniel Jones, big picture. Look at everything instead of just one game like Jets fans love to do and then say that Mike White's the guy. Go ahead, Vic.
I'll just say this. Our team, the offense, if you want to say it, because defense looked like shit because the Jets were coming over that. So if we want to talk about the offense, our offense looked the way they should have when they're playing against lesser talent. Because if they looked any worse, there'd be an issue. Now, when you're talking about Gardner Minshew against the Jets, we're talking about one single game, a game that was scripted. A lot of plays were set up for things that he was more comfortable with. The offense wasn't, the playbook wasn't open up to him. Pretty much everything was things that he was mostly comfortable with. So now when we talk about Jalen Hurts, you're telling me you saw more in that one game than all those games in Jalen Hurts. For anyone who's really asking that question seriously, I know he's not serious. I'm just asking in general, but tell me what you saw out of Gardner Minshew that was better than Jalen Hurts. Because I guarantee you no one can pinpoint one thing. They're all just going off of what they heard or what everyone else is saying. But
he just moves better in the pocket.
It's just a trend. It's an opinion that kept on going that everyone wants to see. Again, what did you see out of this one game that you're telling me Jalen Hurts, who is a top 5 quarterback this whole season, has not been out of the top 5? You're telling me that in that one game he did better than him this whole season? Nay. I say nay.
He just moves better in the pocket, Vic, than Hurts.
It's not even that he just moves better than the pocket, man. The kid creates a different dynamic. Minshew can't and never will. Just like Joel said before, if Minshew is that good, why did Jacksonville give up on him?
Yeah.
They're not in a position to
just
lose
moves better in the
no
pocket.
reason.
That's literally all he does better.
I'm sorry, but whenever there's a quarterback controversy, and it doesn't matter what team, it just drives me nuts with the way the fan bases react.
Yeah.
After 1 or 2 games, if it's a season, okay, I'll give you that. But
what's funny is that they're so quick to go for the unknown instead of what's proven and what they've been seeing this whole season.
We were playing the fucking Jets.
They're so quick to go for the unknown.
The grass is always greener on the other side, Vic.
Oh,
apparently it is, man.
I'm not.
On mine with Hurts,
we're gonna get another Super Bowl with a backup. That's what it is.
On my thing with Hurts, man, I've said it, but listen, I've preached patience all this year about Jalen. Everybody knows that. We only got 4 games left. You can be patient 4 games. Minshew ain't going anywhere. He's going to be here next year.
Yeah.
Okay, no lie. He's here until end of next year. So if Jalen doesn't get it done this year, hey, Minshew might have his time next year. But it's literally 4 games. Just let the kid finish. I mean, you can't ask for much more. He's done everything he can. Now let's just see what happens here. I mean, I get it. We're on the cusp of making playoffs, but hey, if this kid can make the playoffs, let him make it.
Can I ask a question? A quick question.
Yeah.
When you're looking at going forward next season with Jalen Hurts, are you not looking at a team that should be possibly fighting or just contending for what, a division title and playoff spot?
Yeah.
Instead of just
if you do it right. That's what I've always said. If you do it right. I mean, if we go out this offseason and we get him, as in Jalen Hurts, if we get him another wide receiver, a veteran, like Allen Robinson or Mike Williams or any of these guys that are coming up, and you still have Devontae Smith, you figure out what you do with Miles at halfback, whatever. And you develop this team, and in the draft you go and you do the proper thing, like get linebackers, get safeties, whatever the hell you need, but revamp, then yes, I could. But if you come out here doing that bullshit where you take another JJ in the first or another Rager in the first, and that could be at any position. I'm talking linebacker, safety. It could be a safety not going until the second or third, but you choose to take him in the first because you see talent, then I'm going to say no. but you have to do it right. Like, no lie, the first 6 picks in this draft have to all hit. You cannot have one guy crap out. Like, we need all our picks.
Definitely. But what I mean is, when you're looking at Jalen Hurts as the leader of this team next year, you're looking at them to have more than what you're looking at the team to progress more than what they did this year. So this year we're looking at just breaking even maybe 8 to 9 games. Next year we're looking at definitely being in the playoffs and contending in the playoffs. Right. Now, when you look at Gardner Minshew being at the leader, you're looking at evaluation season. You're starting everything that we just did this year.
Yeah, but like I said, for me though, Hurts never really did anything to make me want to take that job away from him. You know, I think he's shown me enough. Yeah, and I know, and I'm just speaking in general. I think in enough ways he's shown me that I should be able to hold on to him one more year and give him a little more and see what he can do. You know, he's never really truly, other than the Giants game where he threw the 3 interceptions, this kid's never really done anything that bad to put us in a way that we, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
like he's only made rookie mistakes.
If he came out here and he was total shit all year long, then okay, well, you have a conversation. But he hasn't been that, like you said. He's actually been at the top most of the year. So I can only imagine how good he's going to get with more weapons around him. And not just that, but you also want to see the leap he can make from this year to next year. You know, I mean, there's got to be improvement there. So there's a whole bunch of things to get thrilled about. But
go ahead, Joe.
I got something crawling through my mind, and nobody here is going to like it. But I'm going to say it anyway because it is definitely going to become a discussion if you guys go on a skid. Now, is Hurts Sirianni's guy? Sirianni didn't pick Hurts, right?
Sirianni, Eagles guy.
He seems to be backing him a lot right now.
He does, okay, but the same way that Joe Judge has said, you know, people say that Jones is not Joe Judge's guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you guys go back to Hurts now after his ankle healing or whatever, and he doesn't ball out, you guys are going to have a huge controversy amongst your fan base because you have the capital. And I'm not saying this to be mean, just pointing out Kenny Pickett is starting to get steamrolled up to the top. Okay,
you got the same
look, I look. I'm not saying it to be a vindictive Giants fan, okay? Because
you're right.
I'm going to hear this from Giants fans too.
Yep,
you're right.
So,
you're 1,000% right. Nothing you're saying is wrong.
No, I will not say he's wrong.
You guys have to hope you win and make the playoffs.
Yeah, he has the same situation. No lie. I mean, you guys also have 2 first-round picks as well, and one of those could turn into Kenny Pickett. So, I mean, for both of us, you're worse than us because supposedly your quarterback isn't even going to play the rest of the year. At least ours has a chance.
Exactly.
So your case is way worse than ours. Like Kenny Pickett's actually a fucking reality for you to where we can still be saved.
Well, the thing is, I think people might be getting it wrong though, because I honestly think the fact that Howie was at that game, that's the call. Kenny Pickett is on the table. It's not a thought. It is that he's on the table. We're not talking about it right now because it's a draft. You don't talk about that. You're not going to show your hand. But when we saw Howie Roseman there, that is proof. We're into Kenny Pickett running, whatever you want to call it. We're going in on him. Like Joel said, if these games are bad and we lose, guarantee he will be our number 1 option. You're going to hear about it. It's going to suck for us because I think Jalen should be given an opportunity. But again, when you're talking about a GM, you got to keep every option.
Yeah, but bro, I believe we're under the limelight though a lot too because of our 3 first-round picks. No lie. How much you want to bet last year fucking Howie Roseman was at a bunch of quarterback games looking at quarterbacks, but you never heard of it because we only had 1 first-round pick last year. Right. So therefore, you're not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, they're looking at quarterbacks because there's no ammunition to move up to get one, so what the fuck's it matter? Now you got a whole different scenario. You got 3 first-round picks, and you're there looking at a quarterback. Of course, they're going to make a story about that. But he had no ammunition. I don't think that's a story.
Well, we had a different situation last year. We already had a franchise quarterback that we were thinking about possibly keeping or giving up for a second rounder that we already had. So quarterback.
But you don't think for 1 second that Howie didn't go look at Jalen Hurts one time? He had to. He drafted him.
I thought you were
where was that story at?
Lowry liked Hurts more.
I understand that, but you don't think for 1 second because Jeffrey didn't like him that he wouldn't have sent Howie to look at him?
Yes, he did. He would have done that. But Lowry also makes Howie do some of the things that he wants. Because Lowry kind of puts his feet in the dirt too. Because Lowry is 90% of the Eagles' top.
Yeah, but you guys are arguing exactly what I'm saying, though. That's my point. Just because we're there doesn't mean, though, that's why we're there. You're going to make a story about anything. But
but the last time I saw him at a college game is when he saw Carson Wentz. That was the last time. Again, when he makes his presence known, he's letting you know he's all in. He doesn't care when the time is, who's starting at the time. He's letting you know he's all in on it. That is an option. I'm not saying he's going to go get him, but again, he's keeping his options open. That's the one thing that guy will do. So I don't think Kenny Pickett is something that's off the table. By him being there, he made it known that he's on the table.
Right. Unfortunately. I mean, that's why I said, you guys like us, we have to pray that Daniel Jones is the guy, so we use those draft picks the right way. You guys have to hope that, Hurts can ball out these next few weeks, get you guys into the playoffs so that they go into the draft believing that Hurts can be the guy to lead you guys to the Super Bowl and get a ring. If that doesn't happen, I mean, we're both going to be sitting in the same thing with everybody yammering. We need to go up to number 1 with the Lions and get Pickett, but the Giants are here. And then the Giants fans will be like, yeah, but the Eagles got 3 draft picks. It's like, we'll have to give up a future first. So we're not getting our linemen. And oh my God, the bullshit that's going to go on.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, Joel, and that's what me and you both agreed on. It does not matter if you go out and get Kenny Pickett, okay? If you waste our 3 first-round picks on Kenny Pickett, and he comes in with the same fucking shitty fucking offense that Jalen Hurts has right now, it doesn't matter who your fucking quarterback is. You might as well just toss this kid out the window, too, because you're going to break his spirits in half as well. Like, you
welcome to Sam Darnold Club.
Do that. Yeah, you can't do that. So, I mean, unless you're truly going to sit here and build this team, like, you can't just do that. I mean, because like I said, then you're going to have people like, oh, yeah, we got Kenny Pickett. We're going to win. And then whenever we only win 6 fucking games next year, you're going to be sitting there. What the fuck just happened? I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened. You're still throwing the fucking Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, and fucking Quez Watkins. That's what happened.
Joel,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
I can show you the water, but I can't force you to drink. Holy fuck!
I know. That's why I said I hated bringing it up, guys. But we're looking at the future. Things have to go the right way for both teams, man. And it's scary.
That's what pisses me off. Do you know what pisses me off, Joel? This is exactly it right here. Because me and you are just ordinary people. I don't have a fucking degree from Harvard. I don't have a degree from Stanford. And I know this shit. These guys are supposed to be the top of the line, best in the business, know their shit down to the fucking T. And these guys make fucking mistakes that we're all sitting here as normal people who don't have the experience that they have and only wish we could be them. And we're scratching our fucking heads wondering what you're doing wrong when we know the right answers. So it's like, that's what the confusion is. And that's why I get pissed, because it's like, why are you guys so shitty at your job that you've trained your whole life to do? And there's people out here literally on YouTube talking about what you should do, and you do the complete opposite. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You know, like, if you go out next year and you get all these weapons and you get no offensive linemen, well, once again, you're just doing the same fucking thing, and that's where your frustration comes in from.
Man,
That's
if they want to make me look like a genius, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it.
But that's where this frustration comes in. I don't understand. It's like, dude, y'all go to school for like 4 to 8 years sometimes. It all depends on what you go for.
Internships, understudies.
Yeah, you get internships. You learn under all of these really great minds, but you do the dumbest shit that no normal person would fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
That's my frustration. That is my frustration.
Yeah.
Like,
for real.
It's common sense shit you're fucking up. And I don't even know why it's even a fuck up, because it's like, dude, this is my 10-year-old daughter, when she turns 10, could figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's fucking
Daddy, that
simple.
guy sucks at blocking. Yeah, you know?
Like, I don't understand, man.
To answer your question, Joel, on the whole Sirianni Hurts thing, to like if Hurts is Sirianni's guy, I think for me it's more sort of Sirianni when he got the job. Here's what he was handed. He was handed a quarterback that this organization thought was going to be the franchise quarterback in Carson Wentz, and then he seemingly gets traded not too long after Sirianni gets the job.
Right. And now you're seeing that's why you're seeing Minshew in there, because he thought he was going to have Wentz. He was going to have somebody that was mobile, but yet was a pocket passer, all in the same package. And unfortunately, Hurts has a lot of growth and development in that area, throwing the deep ball. You know, if he's not wide open, he's not going to throw it.
Right.
And, you know, he just doesn't have that faith in him. And somehow he's got to get that faith into him. I thought at Oklahoma that might bring it out, but it's still the same Jalen Hurts that I saw at Alabama and Oklahoma. And you know, when we were talking before the season started, Slay, I wasn't doing it to put your guy down. I'm just telling you, you know, and you're like, okay, well, wow. And I've heard you a couple of times. Maybe Joel was right, because you also came into a stream one time and said, wow, Joel, maybe you're right on Josh Allen.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this stuff. You know, look, it's all about using your eyeballs. You know, AK can sit right up there and figure out this goddamn game just by watching it. But yet these guys have degrees and everything, and they're going, okay, let's do it. Jesus Christ. Drives you nuts, but you're right. So, but if Hurts doesn't ball out, but that's why you saw Wentz this week, because Sirianni wants to see a pocket quarterback in his system. This is where the debate's going to start coming from. Because let's say next week after the bye, Hurts' ankle still isn't right.
Minshew starts.
There you go. But
And
there
then if
again,
he does good-
Sirianni is seeing a guy in his system that's a drop back quarterback. What's Kenny Pickett?
Then you know what that tells me, my guy. He's been full of shit all along, and you're not scheming for your players.
There, exactly.
Because as far as I know, the thing he said was, I scheme my system around my players and to their strengths. Well, if that's the case and your scheme is for a guy like Minshew, then you're completely not fucking scheming your offense for Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts
were
bitching.
Run the damn ball.
I know, but that's
the
what
ball.
I'm saying. If his offense is tailored more to a guy like Gardner Minshew's makeup as a quarterback, as a more pocket passer, but can run when need be,
yes,
that's not Jalen Hurts.
I know it's not.
That's what I'm saying. So he's full of shit all along by sitting there saying
we all been lied to.
But the thing is, Wentz fit the offense way more than Jalen Hurts would have if Wentz was here. Because Wentz actually fits that
Hurts
system.
is nothing like Wentz. Hurts is
that's what I'm saying. But Nick Sirianni thought he was gonna get Wentz, but he didn't know that Wentz was.
But he stated that after Wentz was fucking already shipped out, my guy.
Yeah,
this is something he's been saying the whole year. We scheme our system around our players. Well, if your system works better for a QB like Gardner Minshew, then you have not been scheming this offense around Jalen Hurts at all, because he's the complete opposite of Gardner Minshew. The complete
running game is clicking. Hence why the running game is clicking.
Right.
And when you guys after week 6, week 7, you started running the ball. That's scheming to your quarterback.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take 6 weeks.
The Lions game, I think we started running ball. The Raiders game, we started, but we didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like it's one of those things where it's a very iffy, touchy subject.
It
you
is.
know?
I hated bringing it up, and I'm glad we could
No.
debate it. You know,
It's a great
It's great.
conversation. You know, and that's why I don't mind talking with you guys because we can keep level heads about it. I mean,
Right.
there's no doubt about that, and everyone in the chat kept level heads about it too. So I
Right.
appreciate you guys as well. But it is one of those things. I mean, I've kind of questioned that. You know, it is Jalen Hurts. I question that like week 3 or 4. I think is
but now-
Jalen Hurts the guy for this system because it does seem to me that it is more tailored towards a Carson Wentz, someone with a
Right.
bigger.
That's my thing.
Go
You
back
know,
and watch a little film, and when
But-
you guys have your next stream, it's like,
Look
okay, you know, guys in the chat, go back, watch a couple of games, and bring your ideas to AK.
AK,
No?
look at Wentz. Look at Wentz with the Colts right now, and look at the Frank Reich scheme. That's a little bit of that kind of resembles what I see from Sirianni right now. That more.
Listen, I'm
flat-
not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did a lot of studying today on the draft. I even wanted to do a mock draft tonight, but we didn't get to it. I'll do that some other
Right.
time. But I did a lot of studying today on defensive players, quarterbacks, running backs, everything.
Right.
And I will tell you, man, and I'm not gonna lie, Kenny Pickett would be fucking deadly in this offense. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, because of his arm talent that he has, he can
Yep.
hit. Listen, he has an arm like Carson Wentz, but he plays like Justin Herbert.
Yes.
Okay, that's the way I look at Kenny Pickett. I see a lot of Justin Herbert in the Kenny Pickett,
And
but
will
he has
throw
an
into tight
arm.
windows. He will
Yeah,
throw
but he
into
has
tight
a
windows.
fucking cannon for an arm.
Yep.
Okay, a cannon, and that's kind of something that you do miss, and that is something that is tailored to this offense. But that doesn't mean I want Kenny Pickett.
Right.
Okay, but if that would happen, I'm sure that would fear you. I'm sure that would fear Washington. And
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
That dude's a good.
it would change a lot of things.
Well, that's just like us. If
Right.
we got Evan Neal and Tyler Linderbaum,
Oh my
and you
God.
know we got Jermaine Johnson out of FSU, or heaven forbid Hutchinson falls to us, that's going to make you guys friggin' nervous.
No, Hutchinson, that would be making me scared. I'm not.
Yo, let me tell you something. Jermaine Johnson out of FSU is a damn good player.
Yeah.
He is a damn good edge. He was ACC Player of the Week, week 1, when FSU lost to Notre Dame. All right, he was the player on a loss. He can stop the run and set the edge. You know, Kayvon Thibodeau is a hell of a pass rusher. Needs to work on his run game. He's not going to be a 3-down end. He's going to be that second, third down guy that, you know, when teams are passing, he's going to be on the field in the beginning. There's a couple of more
George
edge
Colossus.
rushers. Colossus. He's going to be there on the board for us. You know, so there's some good offensive linemen, and you guys been watching our team too. And
Yep.
you know, if we had an offensive line, we would be a lot more potent.
Man, I'm
No.
just gonna say this, bro. With one of our picks, I would not mind us taking. I believe his name's Jordan Davis from Georgia.
Yo,
Defensive
that I would agree.
Yo, no lie, 6'6", 300 and like what?
Yeah.
60 pounds.
That boy,
Bro,
he's-
he is fucking fast as shit for a DB, and he is
Yes.
a huge fucking boy.
Yeah,
I mean, huge.
well, you're
he's
looking
like
at
Aaron
everybody on
Donald,
that
but
Georgia
bigger.
defense could go first round.
No
Like literally,
lie.
everybody on that Georgia defense could be a first round pick.
I would love Davis to be Fletcher Cox's heir. Like that
Oh.
would
him
be
and
a
Hargrave. Holy
tremendous.
shit!
That would be a tremendous duo right there. Him and Hargraves.
Holy shit!
Bye.
Right.
Bye. Goodbye.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you. From an outside perspective looking in, what like system for like coaches right now do you think Hurts can fit in? Like a Kyle Shanahan system, a Harbaugh system, like those
Yeah.
running type of systems?
Listen, Hurts has to have a great running game and a good offensive line. If he's back in the pocket too long, he gets
Agree, William.
nervous. He's expecting the pressure from somewhere. And sometimes Hurts imagines that he feels the pressure and it's not there. I've watched games where it's like he's got a really good clean pocket, and I've heard you guys talk about that too. He rolls to his right when he feels there's pressure, but there isn't any.
Yeah.
So for Hurts, he's got to have a running game. So, God, maybe San Francisco, but nobody's going to go there because they got their rookie they're developing right now.
Right.
I mean, Seattle, when they had a running game, maybe, but they don't like to get offensive linemen, so that's kind of not in the books. If Rodgers left Green Bay, I couldn't see him going there because they get one running back, one wide receiver. That's not going to work for Hurts. I'm just sitting here trying to bounce through teams in the league, and it's like I
can give you like one, but you ain't gonna like it. Well, Eagle fan.
Well, it's hard to answer that question because you're only say Jalen Hurts right now because again,
maybe with Sean Payton.
That would work actually.
No, I was actually thinking about Double R because of X Cam.
The Panthers?
No,
Washington.
Washington?
Nah,
I know that's. Hey, we've done it before. Don't.
Donovan McNabb went there.
I get that, but
I'm going to say
this. Rivera does like his scrambling quarterbacks, dude.
I got a question. Lou brought this out before.
Hold on.
I'm not thinking this shit, man. Y'all ain't. Hey, no. Fuck you. You're not getting me. No, I'm not gonna. No, you're not sponging.
Jalen Hurts for the Giants.
Because Jalen ain't going fucking nowhere. Slay, stop.
I have a system that I think Jalen will fit. You're
not getting me to fight.
It's not. It's Sirianni's system. Because Sirianni himself, let's be honest right now. It's Sirianni himself because look at it. He's a first-time coach. He has never done this before. This is his first year. He doesn't even have his own system. He can say he does, but he doesn't. It's still formulating. You can't say Jalen Hurts is not his quarterback. It's still formulating. Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen in the future because, again, they're going to grow together. That offense will grow with them. If they switch up their team, if they switch up the quarterback, guess what? This offense is going to change no matter who's there. It's not going to be the Sirianni system you're seeing right now. It's going to change no matter who's at quarterback.
You're right,
so,
Gio.
To answer your question, whose offense Jalen Hurts will fit? Sirianni's.
That's like the only offense he can fit right now. The Niners offense is like the only offense I could see. The Ravens offense, but they have quarterbacks.
I don't even know why that question was brought up. He ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying, but I just want to see him evolve as a passer. That's the only thing I want to see with her.
You want to see that? Then you have to be patient.
I want to be patient.
Getting rid of him and sending him to another team ain't going to fucking help that.
I'm not trying to get rid of him. I'm trying to give him time. If he can build up and become a better quarterback and he doesn't get more timid in the pocket when he throws the ball down the field, I can be happy with this guy as my quarterback, and especially as a leader he brings to this team.
Yes,
because he has everything.
What Josh Allen looked like his first season?
All right.
Huh?
Does anyone remember what Josh Allen looked like his first season?
He was okay. He was decent. In
his second season. How about that?
Decent.
Yeah, I didn't like him in his second season.
Exactly. You're rushing it. Everyone's expecting too much. Look at where he's at now. Calm it down. It takes time. It doesn't matter whose offense or who's coaching.
And no lie, would you not say Allen was more polished coming out of college than Jalen Hurts?
Nope.
Nah.
Josh Allen was a straight turd coming out of college.
Yeah.
Division III.
Hurts was in probably one of the most prolific
college offenses. I'm talking about he's got the size. He obviously has the arm talent. He can run. Like he's way more of a quarterback now than Jalen. Well, even then than what Jalen was coming out.
That's what hurts Jalen so much is he just can't throw the freaking ball. That's why I can't see him going anywhere.
I know, and that's the only thing truly that
is holding him back.
That even brought up that Kenny Pickett thing because of his arm. But like I told you, though, I believe you can develop his arm and his footwork and his mechanics. It just takes patience. But
that's why I bring up Allen, because in those first two seasons, he hardly even threw the ball. They didn't trust him throwing the ball.
Yeah.
They didn't want him throwing the ball.
Lamar
They
hardly
didn't
threw the
try.
ball his first season.
But we
Yeah.
put ourselves in the
Oh,
situation.
Lamar was a fumbling machine his first year.
Yeah.
We put ourselves in a situation though. We took Hurts in the second round when we didn't have to. Now we have to ride with him for
Yeah.
the long haul.
Oh,
I'm okay with that though.
So you're saying
Big-
For now,
the question is
because I haven't
when
seen
you guys
enough.
up 3 first-round picks to move up to number 1, are you going to be happy with that? That's
Yeah,
Depends on what
I'm
number
that.
you
Stop
get.
bringing that
What
fucking
the-
infection.
bro, I hate to bring it up, but it's just like me. If we move up, I've got to give up 3 first rounds, 2 this year, 1
Yeah.
next year.
I know.
So
You do that for Hutchinson, but you wouldn't do that for Watson, huh?
now listen, all right. I'm going to tell AK my scenario. We'd say we got picks 4 and 6. Okay? Because I know AK will follow this. I take my 6th pick, I trade down to 9, I get future draft capital. Okay? Now I'm at 4 with the other pick still, but now I'm at 4 and 9. So now I'm going to take that pick number 4 with the draft capital I just acquired from moving from 6 to 9. And I'm going to call the Texans and say, I want to move up to number 2 if Aiden Hutchinson's still on the board. I'm going to offer them that package, maybe another pick from us, and then move up to number 2 for Aiden Hutchinson. But I'm still keeping my first round pick at number 9. You like that idea?
I do like that. Now,
What if the Texans are really desperate for a quarterback?
this is what I was gonna. This is.
But at 4, they're going to get one.
Well, no, but I understand what you're saying. But
The
in
one
that
next to-
scenario, though, if everything is everything with Deshaun, I wouldn't even probably hesitate to add Deshaun in that package for you. Move up to 2, get Hutchinson or Thibodeau, whoever doesn't get taken at 1. Then you also have Watson, and you have future draft picks, and they get DJ in return for Watson plus 2 firsts or whatever the hell you say.
That might be a feasible thing too. I don't know, but with Miami putting a kibosh on a lot of that because they were going to give up 3 1s and 2 2s. So I don't want to give up that much draft capital with it.
I know, but in my eyes, with Miami, Deshaun's just going from one team to another.
Yeah, well,
Same. I
Miami has massage parlors too.
Let's be honest.
Watson
They
is
make that move,
where-
they're not-
God, I should end it right there. You have no idea. I should end this shit right there. That'd be a
Yeah, 'cause you're
perfect
working
ending to a perfect night.
Oh, listen, I mean, Deshaun Watson, but you know what? We're not a quarterback away.
I know.
If I was a quarterback away, but you know what? The Texans need draft picks. They've got to rebuild that whole team.
Yep.
So if I'm, from 4 to 2 is not that far of a jump. It's not going to cost that much draft capital.
No.
And not only that, if the Texans go down to 4, they're going to probably get their quarterback. So, because if the Jets or Jacksonville's picking at 3, Jacksonville's not taking a quarterback.
Right.
The Jets aren't taking a quarterback. So even if we were at 5 to move up to 2, those teams aren't taking a quarterback.
That we know yet. The Jets aren't taking a quarterback.
Well,
No.
yeah, Zach Wilson, I get it, but at least they're not the Bears and go up 1 spot for Mitch Trubisky, but that's beside the point.
Bro, the Jets offensive coordinator, whatever his name is, that dude needs a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Mike LaFleur or something.
Well, I'm just saying.
Not LaFleur's brother.
That's what I would do. If Aiden Hutchinson's on the board at 2, I would have a trade in with the Texans, and I would trade from 6 to 9 and get draft picks back. Exactly what I would do, because guys are going to be on the board at 6 that other people want, and then at 9, if Linderbaum, which I think will be on the board at 9, I think we could grab him.
Dude, if your imagination becomes reality, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
I know you would.
I told you why.
Because that's pretty good imagination, isn't it?
Well, not just that, but I told you I'm so tired of you guys having really good fucking ends and shit. Defensive line. I mean, you had fucking Tuck, you had Lawrence, you've had all these fucking Michael Strahan. You've had all these guys. Like, fuck you. Give someone else a turn for
Jesse Armstead.
OC.
Yeah.
I gotta head out. I'm about to go.
Yeah,
to bed.
no, actually,
Yeah,
dude, we're gonna end this. So go ahead, shout yourself out real fast, man. We're at 3 hours 15, so I'm done.
Yeah, I'm tired as hell, man.
You know who it is, Victory. You see me on the chats. You always see me on my guys supporting great content. You'll see me with my guy AK and Foothills. We're gonna say what every Wednesday, I guess. Saturday, Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, East meets West. You catch me after every Eagles game on the Eagles post game panel show, and you can hit me up on Twitter. I am your host, Vic3. Holla, boys. I'll see you. Have a good night.
Peace
You
out,
too,
Vic.
brother.
Peace out, Vic.
Have a good one.
You too, man. Joe, my guy, my brother from another mother that was way older than my original mother. Go for it.
Classified 3F with Joel. I love football. I love fishing. I love family. I love friends. I love food. I do just about everything. Different, in the springtime, summertime, there's not much football. So I might do a video on cooking or just relaxing, give you a friendly reminder. I am doing the Army-Navy game Saturday. Make sure y'all swing by, say hi. You stop in, watch the game with me. They're always fun to watch, that Army-Navy rivalry. Armed forces, military, give them a huge shout out all the time. Them boys do something for this country that not a lot of people understand, and mad respect for any military veterans or serving members today and their families for what they go through. Amen. I always have mad respect for our military personnel, retired or active.
Yep.
I will be calling the Washington football game against the Dallas Cowboys at 1:00. Stop in, say hi. I do all sorts of stuff. You can find me at Classified 3F with Joel.
Very well. And yes, this is an Eagle stream, but please do go and like and sub up to my guy Joel. Like I said, he is a brother. He might not be an Eagle guy, but I hate his team, but
his team
him as a person.
You gotta say that.
So but no, he keeps it real. He knows his shit. He really does.
Thank you.
And I've learned a lot from him, and I think I know a lot. So it is what it is. Definitely go sub him up though. Very great guy. Fun to talk football with, fun to talk shop in general with, anything. Really.
Right. So. I got stories.
Yeah. And hey, I'd love to have you on my conspiracy show on Monday nights if you can fit that in. Too.
I will try to fit that in.
I know you got a lot of shit up there in your head. So do I. Oh. That comes from many years of knowledge that we have. So I look forward to that.
Experience sucks. I'm not going to lie. I wish I didn't have stories.
Right. Oh, the stories that got me in trouble. Go ahead.
Play Slay on the Tube, on the Twitter, on the Gram. Just go check me out there. Eagles previews. When I have the free time nowadays, I'm gonna start doing Lakers play-by-play and Eagles play-by-play here and there. But go check me out on Big Play Slay. We hit 1K, but we gotta hit that one again because YouTube likes to play around with that whole thing. But we'll get there. It's okay. But thank you for having me on, AK. You have a great night, buddy.
Bro. Thank you, sir. Have a great night, man. Yeah, you too, buddy. And shout out to Big Play Slay for hitting his 1K. While that rhymed, I'm a poet, didn't know it. Cool.
Your feet are long clothes.
So man. Thank you everyone who stopped in tonight. We were up to 10 people at one time, down to 7, down to 2, back up to 5 and 7. So, everyone that came in, appreciate the love and support. I am on the way to 300. I'm at 270 still, 30 more to 300. So definitely would like to be there before Christmas. So shout out to everyone and thank you all for the help and support. And, this has been another great show of the Eagles Uncensored podcast, another late stream tonight. Until next time, I am AK Eagles. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. And if you like the Wagyu, subscribe too. You know what it is. You guys have a great night. Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's right. Save a tree. Eat a beaver.